Hello and welcome to BB on Blast. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz.
And we're here to talk about another week in the BBUK house. Woo!
And just so you know, we're recording this pre-eviction. We've got half an hour to talk about the week in general, I think. And then we're going to find out who goes out of the worst nominations that we could possibly have ever.
Well, they're not the worst. Martha being up is our only hope. If it was just Lily, Ali and Daze, then it would be the worst.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But
Khaled actually helped us out.
He did, well, potentially. I mean, he gave us an option that we are happier to lose. But how do you think the audience are going to vote?
I don't know, because I've seen a lot of mixed things. I think a lot of people dislike Lily. Ali, I think a lot of people did dislike at the start of the week, but she had a bit of a lower profile.
Oh, right.
At the end of the week.
I was going to say, do you think she's turned it around in some kind of a way?
I think so, and a lot of people like her, so I think they'll be voting for other people. Lily, she's obviously a bit gross and annoys some people.
Yeah, but don't people see that as good TV these days?
I mean, I do, but...
Is it the knee-jerk reaction of, oh, get her out?
Yeah.
But she's annoying the others. Like, Emma's reactions to Lily are so good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Emma?
I like Emma, she's funny.
Yeah, I think she's the funniest person in there. But I've
funny.
seen a lot of people not liking her this week on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Probably because she was in power and lauding it.
Oh, because she looked like Maggie Thatcher. people were triggered.
But yeah, I am worried, I must say. If Daze goes, I can live with it. I don't want her to go either.
I think it's
likely. I wouldn't vote Daze out. I'm not voting a black woman out of the house who I like. No chance.
No, I would hope if it was someone that you didn't like, that you would, if she was a black woman and she'd done something terrible, you'd vote her out.
Oh, God, yeah.
But Daze...
But I like Daze, and I'm not doing that thing.
Daze has been good. Oh, what?
You know, the Facebook thing, I'm not doing it.
I thought you were doing
what
Daze said in the task. I'm not doing it, Big Brother. I've stood in this place and I'm not going to do it. Unfortunately, the odds are stacked against Daze. But I've been running a Twitter campaign, haven't I? Not a Facebook campaign.
We have, yeah.
We have. Yes, we've co-authored a thread. Lindsay did that typo.
I did funny replies to people.
Oh yes, you did.
So doing my part.
A few people had a few issues with us telling people how to vote, haven't they?
We're not telling people how to vote. We're just like putting a case forward. Like, you obviously vote however you want to vote.
It's a campaign.
Yeah.
For me to say you must put 5 votes on Martha, I'm trying to convince you that Martha is the better person to lose for the better television.
She's more boring.
If you happen to have read the whole thread, you see I built an argument for why is Martha less good value than these people? Why is Ali good value? Because she's bringing the drama.
Yeah.
Martha... She's not giving,
is
she?
Martha.
But she's not giving.
She's giving me a headache by saying it's giving. But I like Martha.
She's
to be
fine.
Honest.
But
she's fine.
Are you going to miss her?
Are there new depths to her personality that
I
we've
think
not seen yet?
I don't think there are.
Nothing.
Nathan said she doesn't offer any opinions in conversations.
Right. She probably hasn't got any. Oh, she did want a whisper gold on the shopping list, and that's a controversial opinion of mine.
What is a whisper gold?
It's caramel, like whisper with caramel along the top.
I've seen a few people saying that she should... Did you say she should be evicted for that? Didn't someone else say that only unhinged people like whisper gold?
Yeah, I had a sexual incident with a whisper gold as a teenager. I must have told this.
Do you want to go there?
Not really, but you can use your imagination, and the upshot is
caramel everywhere.
Better off just using a normal whisper, I think. Because the gold didn't help matters. The whole thing just got obliterated within 1 second anyway.
All the glitters isn't gold. Oh my god, I didn't see that coming. Was that of your own accord? Or?
I think I was probably, this was in the 90s. This is how long Whisper Gold's been going. Whisper Gold is disgusting. Whispers are so good as well. I don't know why the gold bit just ruined it so badly.
I have to say, the Whisper in general is a niche choice, isn't it?
I fucking love Whisper.
Is it like the Nestle version of an Aero? Has it got bubbles in it?
Yeah.
Right.
How do you not know these things?
I haven't seen a Whisper in years,
I've
let alone a gold one.
I've eaten 2 Whispers this week.
Wow.
And Whisper went for ages and then it came back due to probably a campaign a bit like ours to get rid of Martha.
Do they spell it WHISPA?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, right.
No H.
No H, just a WISPA.
Yeah. How do you not know this? Our listeners are just in shock right now. Anyway,
we should do a poll. When have you eaten a Whisper in the last year? But not many people have.
I've got a little 4-pack of them in my fridge, and then the fun size ones as well, so you don't feel as bad. Anyway, Whisper Gold, absolutely not. What else should we talk about before the eviction?
Wait, so I was saying, I built a case. So Lily...
I tried to move us along.
Lily is yeah, she might have some gross habits, but that is what rubs people up the wrong way in the house, and you need that for good television.
Funny.
She's funny. There's no one else like her.
No.
For me, I'm not lying when I say she sits in the Jade and Nikki category.
Yeah.
Like, she could be...
She's an eccentric.
If she stays, she could be like legendary person that we refer back to for many years to come.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
She still will be, I think, even if she goes.
And then, who's the last option? Daze.
Daze and Ali and Martha.
Yeah, Ali... I think some people are saying Ali wanted to walk, therefore let's vote her out.
Oh, I know what you mean.
But do you know what I find really interesting about Ali? Is I think that Ali has a lot to lose and takes herself quite seriously.
That's why I wonder why she even went in there in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because she seems above it.
Yeah.
Like, not like she thinks she's above it, but she actually is above it.
Yeah, well, I think if you think about her profession as well...
Exactly.
Going on Big Brother doesn't do you any favours in careers.
Look at Hysam from BBUK.
What happened?
He was a psychologist, and then people were like, leaving him all negative reviews and shit because of stuff on Big Brother. He didn't even do anything on Big Brother apart from be funny and entertaining. So yeah, it can put you at risk, can't it? And plus, people can see your flaws when you're on Big Brother as well. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, her job's really interesting though. Forensic psychologist. It's like she tries to work out why people commit crimes or something.
Interesting.
Maybe the people that she's working with, if
Yeah.
they're on the inside, they won't know her from Big Brother.
No, that's true.
I don't know.
If she works with like the government or something, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Secret Service.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if she survives tonight, it'll be the confidence boost that she needs, and she won't want to walk anymore.
If she goes, that's going to be my biggest disappointment. Oh, I don't know, Lily is okay. No, Ali is my biggest disappointment.
Really?
If she goes.
More than Lily?
Yeah, because I find her the most fascinating.
Yeah, true.
And there's a lot more to find out.
I think that... can we just talk about her wanting to walk? Like, I think that the trigger for her wanting to walk is partly involved in the incident in the smoking area with Marcello.
Oh, really?
Because if you consider that... Have we talked about that? Did that happen in the last week, or did we discuss that last podcast?
We discussed that last time, I think.
I think considering that, bear in mind that last year that smoking area was never ever shown, and he said we just kissed.
Yeah.
I think that might have been part of this thing that was making us spiral.
Could have been.
Because she might have thought the audience and her girlfriend at home and everyone else that she knows could just see the outside of that room saying, and we just kissed.
Yeah.
And therefore would think it was a real kiss. I think that's part of why.
Surely a bloody girlfriend would know her better than that. Do you know what I mean?
No, but when you're on the inside and you've got no contact, you get paranoid.
Yeah.
People are going like, oh, why is she wanting to walk now? Like,
I think it was partly as well, she felt like she looked bad in the Khaled situation too.
No, and that as well. But I think it's like that on top of that.
On top of that, yeah, definitely.
Although,
plus, she wasn't coming across the best in that situation because she was outwitting Khaled big time, and he's like,
oh, is this a 23-year-old lad? You know,
and she just came off looking, even though she was probably right in what she said, she came off looking a bit like superior in that situation. I think, which is not necessarily.
But she
a good
is
look.
superior to everyone in there. That's the thing.
I think what she said is probably right, but I think there was just a bit where it just tipped perhaps slightly into the negative.
Did it feel a bit kind of uneven and not an even fight?
Yeah, exactly. Not at all. Not with him. But I think she's sort of pulled back from that now, and I think she seems more comfortable now. I like her relationship with Daze and Lily. That's why I don't want them broken up.
That would be a shame to.
Odd bunch, aren't they?
Yeah, and Daze, and my argument for Daze is I feel like we've never had a housemate like Daze. Daze doesn't seem like someone who would want to do Big Brother particularly.
Is she trying to just raise the profile of Just Stop Oil, like positively?
Is she even part of Just Stop Oil though? We don't know for sure, do we? I know she's a climate activist, but
sorry, there's a creature in the air.
I don't know what her affiliation is.
She's Just Stop Oil. She said it at the start.
Did she?
Yeah.
They made jokes about Just Stop Oil, but I've never heard Daze say I'm part of Just Stop Oil.
She is. She is. I've not just put that out.
Mind you, I saw her mate on late on live, and she definitely looked very Just Stop Oil.
That with the teeth. She has some big fucking teeth on her. What? The posh people have those teeth, don't they?
Yeah, the posh one.
Just like Nathan.
I'm going to go with the posh one.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a look. So we've had 1.1k likes on our campaign to evict Martha. I want to be clear that it's not a hate campaign.
No,
people are saying it's a hate campaign.
I like Martha.
That could be.
Apart from the Whisper Gold.
How many votes did I say?
5,500.
5,500. But I've got no idea how many votes you need to sort of tip someone over the edge because they don't tell us how many votes there are.
It's like 1 million votes or some shit.
Is 5,500 not enough?
Got no idea. Have 1 million? No. Anyway, by the time people listen to this, all of this is irrelevant.
Redundant.
So, yeah.
Anyway, the polls are looking, though, that it's not that far between Daze and Martha. But it does depend where you're looking, of course.
Right.
And that leads us on to...
God, are we doing this now?
Facebook this year, those groups are carnage. I can't tell anymore what is genuinely someone being, like, stupid as hell and what is a troll.
Why is it called Big Brother?
Was that one of the posts? Yeah. Do you think they're going to tell the house that Liam Payne died? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why would they ever?
Someone a big One Direction fan, you know.
Well, if someone related to him, in which case they'll get told.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Just but there are some people who are on there who are like trolling as like Facebook mums. So it's like, no, I don't know what's real and what's not. That's where the real psychological mind games are.
It's like the Daily Mail comments. It's like some of this just can't be real. Do you know what I mean?
God,
it just
can't.
Hope
it's not, but what if it is?
It can't be.
I'm worried. I'm worried about the future of the nation.
I just think people online are just absolutely batshit now. Just everyone's got something to say about everything. It's fucking annoying, and people can't just let something go. People have to disagree. It's just like
people telling us not to tell people how to vote was just so bizarre.
If you don't want to listen to, it's like when we said we want to do an interview with Angela, and then someone's like, "Oh no, don't have her on. Anyone but her." It's like, if you don't like it, just don't listen to it. It's quite simple.
That's someone from BBUS, by the way, who we love.
I would fucking love to have.
And if you are here for BBUS stuff, that's going to be in a separate podcast.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. That would be quite a short and sweet one, though.
Do you want to... what do you want to do? We've got like 20
let's
minutes.
talk about the week in general. So, in general, I thought this was an extremely entertaining week of Big Brother.
Yeah, but you were saying it's a bit overwhelming.
I'm overwhelmed. I think I'm overwhelmed with trying to write the notes.
Yeah.
Do the odd funny tweet and just follow what's going on. Plus, you miss like a lot of the micro expressions, and
if you're looking at notes,
I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I'm missing so many things. There's certain tasks where I'm like, and I look on Twitter and people are going, "Oh, that was so funny," or whatever, and I'm just like, I've just missed it. I'm drowning here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like sort of panicked.
It's like having a job, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I want to make the notes because I want to like make the pertinent points, but I'm thinking maybe I should just scale back a bit and
Do you know what I've started doing?
Go on.
Taking pictures so that I can be triggered by the picture.
Oh, don't be triggered.
No, so I can look at the picture and go, oh yeah, this was the time when this discussion was happening. I've done
I want the quotes.
Yeah, we need a good quote as well.
I just need to write down the pertinent quotes and forget about saying this happened, because it's too much.
It is a lot, isn't it?
It's too much.
What I will say I think it's been very good, Big Brother, and I feel like compared to last year, I remember last year feeling that we weren't getting any storylines whatsoever, but Big Brother this time is actually managing to find storylines, which I feel like they pretty much failed last year.
I feel like the tasks have been really good this year, and whereas last year I felt like, we're just sitting through this fucking task again. Whereas
because they didn't have any purpose half the time.
Yeah, whereas this time I feel like the tasks have been actually really entertaining.
Do you know? Can I counteract that?
Yeah.
Not to be too late.
Too many tasks.
Not to be too late and live about it. But no, Lewis raised the point that these tasks have been quite similar. So like the big, what is it, Coconut Island resort.
Bit of a stretch. Even BB on Blast wouldn't.
Split them into different categories, as did the government one.
Right.
And do we need to basically, as Lewis put it, stop making them play dress up and dividing them? Should we be having different formats of tasks? I think we should.
Yeah, fair enough. But still, the tasks have been quite entertaining. I get his point.
I found yesterday's episode a bit task heavy, but I saw other people absolutely loving it.
Yeah, again, I would just like to see them like talking and arguing as well, and that's the other thing that's been so good about this season.
More conflicts,
and the conflict's not one side versus the other. It's like everyone seems to have some beef with everyone. There's like little things going off here, little things going off there. I don't know who's friends with who, and then someone's bitching about someone there. I'm like, I didn't know they didn't like each other. It's like simmering tension. I like seeing Izzaz under the cosh as well. Just seeing him finally get off the fence and him just like getting pissy. It was like, yes, now we see you. Now you've arrived.
Well, yeah, but I've got a bone to pick with Izzaz because I don't think that Izzaz is. I think he retrofitting his story. He's probably now going, I'm trying to shit stir.
It's fucking bagel.
He's just like, he's not trying to shit stir for the purpose of TV, but now he's making out like he is.
Oh right, he's trying to. I see.
He's just a bit bitchy.
Yeah, but when he was was going fuck off and stuff, I was like, yeah.
Who did you tell to fuck off? Was it under his...
Nathan maybe, or
Was it
Khaled.
under his breath? Or...
No, it wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, it was out and proud.
I look forward to being reminded of that when we go through the notes.
And also this thing with Khaled as well, and like people getting pissed off with him, and just Khaled, like you can see he's so desperately like trying to like, he's just taking everything so seriously and then just trying. It reminds you of that guy, the Strictly Come Dancing guy, Nikita. Like, just trying so hard to like be the nice guy and just like...
Oh, like the first issue.
Repressing his emotions. And you can see it like, he just wants to like explode. It's just like interesting just seeing like how he's like managing stuff. Just exactly what Ali said is so true. And then you got this whole... Obviously, Nathan baked potato thing. I don't know what you think about that.
Well, I was shocked, and I thought
I was too.
And I've also got a bone to pick with Big Brother about this because you can't empty the house, let them talk amongst themselves.
No.
Microphones fall offline, and there's not a camera there.
You want to go to a winery?
When you empty the house for something like this, which has happened twice before. When there was the bomb scare in Big Brother 4 and when the ceiling caved in and the whole house flooded during Big Brother 11.
I do remember that.
And I can't remember the Big Brother 11 footage, but I'm sure they I
remember seeing the flood.
Had someone there with like a little handy cam or whatever. And I remember on Big Brother 4 they were there in a warehouse and they were like gave them like cups of coffee or whatever and their batteries ran out, so they did cut for the first time ever. But now it's just like, oh, we don't care. Like, you come out the back door.
God, no respect for the integrity of the game.
Exactly. And I want it to be that serious again.
It did make me laugh, like you and some of the others talking about it and like getting aerated about it.
We do.
I know. I do know what you mean.
It's such a niche concern amongst like people who are so dedicated to this format that even the production aren't as dedicated as we are.
No, they're not. But no, they're not.
But you remember, like,
but they did have footage from the microphones. What's that?
The audio from the but like it's inaudible and it was obviously like falling out of range or whatever.
Right. It's interesting that she took that chance to like ask him when she thought they were off camera.
I think they know. I think they know each other from the auditions and maybe they're like kept in touch.
Oh, really?
I've got this feeling because if you looked at, they showed a VT of like their history together.
Yeah. I saw that.
Was it he walked in and she was already in the house? You could tell that she had
it was the other way
around. Familiarity. I felt like it was a recognition, not like an unknown.
Game recognises game.
Yeah.
Something's very fishy about that whole thing though in general.
Why did they have that bad shot? Even you said it.
What the hell?
Big Brother.
Even me, especially
no, because that's not something you would normally have much of a concern about.
Because I was like, I want to see what's going on.
This is not the first time they've not had an angle on something that's been happening in the house. Why did they have that conversation in the storeroom? No, the staff room in the Coconut Island task when I think Hannah was sitting there talking and they couldn't even put her face on camera. Like, you're telling me you don't have a shot of Hannah in this moment?
Yeah.
And then they cut back to it. It's like, okay, maybe you didn't. I don't know. But like,
I remember that, yeah.
Also, in that situation where the kiss happened, they're acting out as if it's like been a passionate kiss, but I couldn't see because the angle was too far away.
Come on, did you learn nothing from?
Yeah, well, that's another thing. How did they not have another angle?
That was so stupid.
If they haven't got the angles, they need more cameras.
Yeah, come on. Look at 9/11. They had that shit from every angle possible.
And new angles coming out still a few years ago. Surprisingly.
But look, is Nathan actually interested in baked potato or not?
Does he like girls? Or
I thought he was gay.
Well, he said he came out as a gay man, but he didn't like it.
Yeah, didn't like, the truth being out there, and now he's trying to.
Maybe he's pansexual, bisexual.
Yeah, that's true.
But he doesn't like to label it, so
we don't know.
What do you call that?
Who said that to him?
Hannah.
I don't know. I'm not buying it. Are you? I'm not buying any part of it.
Do you think it's a preordained? Is that preordained plan to create a storyline?
I don't know, but it's something about it just does not ring true in the slightest.
Do you have a question mark over baked potato? Did you last week think she was a bit sus?
No. I just think she's a bit vulnerable. I didn't like Marcello sort of coming onto her. Because she was saying about her body image and stuff like that.
Right.
And I think anytime someone shows an interest in her, she's like, oh, me?
But she's a really good-looking girl, so I don't really understand it.
You'd be interested in me. It's like, oh, you're way out of his league. And all of them's league. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like she's a bit slightly vulnerable.
Well, she just looked like someone silly, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She said that's
Yeah.
her type.
Well,
and then
Nathan
Nathan's like
he's
that feature was very interesting because you can look at things. You look at things in a different way once you have a different understanding of the situation, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they said on Late and Live, this is all stuff we put in the show, but maybe it hasn't really.
That's true. Yeah,
looked like something,
No.
and then when you look at it,
Yeah.
but is it just?
Yeah,
you're
editing.
looking for something now,
and you see it. Confirmation bias.
It's true though. They can do a lot, and there's that. I'll never forget that Charlie Brooker sort of skit about how they can edit reality TV.
Oh yeah.
It's on YouTube somewhere, and it's a recreation of Big Brother. It's got Aisling in it, I think. But yeah, they started that day with Nathan.
Charlie Brooker is friends with Ashley.
Are they?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They started that day's footage with Nathan, like a lot of Nathan in the bed, like looking like he was kind of having a fluttery heart. And I was like, yeah, you can really push a storyline just by what you include.
Yeah.
But at least they are, because last year I just felt like there weren't storylines.
No. But storylines, is storylines even the right word? It shouldn't even be storylines.
No, but officially they are
Yeah.
storylines.
Yeah, I
Because
guess so.
the production are looking for storylines, aren't they? That
Yeah.
they can build a thread.
Yeah, of
Whereas I
course.
felt like last year they weren't. It was just task.
Yeah.
Like we didn't really know what was happening with like tensions between certain housemates or even.
Well, we did sometimes.
Yeah, but not until they
Until it
not
kicked
until
off.
they'd already sort of hit the
Whereas
crescendo.
we're seeing the simmering.
we're
at
seeing
the
the simmer.
moment. I like that. I must say I'm enjoying this year more than last year.
I think I am
Even
too.
though I don't like the housemates necessarily as much.
I think I like.
Or do I?
I don't know. I
don't
think I'm still warmer to the old housemates in
Yeah.
many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them,
No.
but yeah, I'm accepting this cast now.
They're a good mix together. They're an entertaining mix.
I don't know if they're going to be as memorable as a group.
Their interactions as a group are more interesting, though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, true. Maybe it's because they aren't as comfortable with each other. But I think we don't know exactly really what happened last series. In many ways, I feel like we don't know the true story because it was just task.
Right.
Like, you know, what was the true story of like Farida and Kerry at the start?
Right.
We didn't really get to see it.
No. Well, she wasn't in there that long to see it.
No. No, but this is it. This series sort of like just kicked off like that.
Straight
Just
away.
like, boom.
That's true. Did you understand what was happening with the bagel? Because I still don't know to this day.
The bagel.
I just couldn't work it out. Couldn't follow it.
The bagel
Just kept
was
getting mentioned. I was like, I don't know. What's
task
happening.
food provided for the ministers. It came in back into the main house.
Oh, so it's like contraband.
Yeah,
Oh,
and therefore there was a concern that somebody who was not entitled to
Mm-hmm.
it would eat it, like the sausages, and they would fail. So somebody took the decision to put it in a bin who
Izaz.
wasn't Izaz.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought
Izaz.
Izaz. I thought he's pissed off about it being binned.
I thought he was the one who binned it.
Oh, maybe he binned it.
Oh God.
God,
We need the red string just to
we're
sort out the
supposed to
bagel
know that.
mystery.
That's the basics.
I could not. This was another part where I just could not follow what was going on, and then they just kept going on about it, and I was like, I don't know what's happening, but that's fine.
Anything else to say about the week? Before?
No, not off the top of my head, but we'll come back and go through some. Go for it in painstaking detail. Like, no, not really, because we've touched on most of the main points, but we'll see if there's any like little juicy bits that we've missed. Probably. Oh, I don't want any of these people to go. But the good thing is...
Oh, we haven't talked about HOH and the twist, but we'll get to that.
Because the beef is happening now with the boys, I'm hoping that some of the boys will be up next week.
The beef is happening with the...
Yeah, they're starting to annoy each other. Also, Dean just calling Izaz a cunt. That was just random.
Izaz wasn't in the room, though, was
No,
he?
but just...
I don't like Dean.
The way he was acting, I was just like, oh.
If you could have...
I don't like him either.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
If you could pick 3 nominees right now, who would you put?
Shagan. Yeah, maybe Dean. Marcello.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Thomas?
No, he can stay for now.
But
He's not doing anything.
I know.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, but Marcello's actually gross.
I would actually keep Marcello for a bit longer.
What? Until he does something to get thrown out?
Well,
Oh, come
Oh
on.
no! I'm the Marcello apologist.
You're-
No, I think he's simmering down a little bit now.
Probably been... Did somebody get a warning?
We'll never know. This is another thing actually, while we're talking about this side of things, I find it difficult to take Big Brother seriously with the Big Brother voice when it comes to serious things. Like Ali wanted to leave, and having Big Brother with that character voice doesn't feel right.
Oh,
and
right.
he was like,
or do you want Alison Grodner in there?
not her, just And because we know it still happens. We know producers still talk in a normal way.
Right.
But you could tell where they like piped in the line, which I don't think the real Big
Do they
Brother delivered.
Do they overdub it then?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because you can't have the real Big Brother there 24/7.
No,
He's got to go to
I didn't
bed.
know. But last year wasn't it that thing that they were sort of, I don't know,
AI
distorting it or something?
No, it was echoing sometimes, but I think it's just audio problems.
Oh, okay.
Because even this one echoes sometimes. But
oh God.
He goes like, "Did you get any sleep at all?" And I just thought, it just feels weird in that Big Brother voice. We met that Big Brother, and it was great, and it was like, to be honest, it made us
actually see him.
No, but you
heard
you
him.
don't see Big
We
Brother.
spoke to him.
But like, I feel like the voice and being in the diary room chair, it made us kind of giddy, and it's almost like a head teacher type vibe.
Yeah.
It's like someone with authority. That's fine, but I feel like when it gets serious, like they can't show a warning in that Big Brother voice. It would be really weird because it's almost a caricature.
Yeah, like if someone gets thrown out or something.
Yeah, what would they do then?
The
or if there are warnings happening, which there may be, maybe they're just editing them out because they don't want to put in the serious Big Brother voice. But I feel like Big Brother needs to have that human element as well. Because I really like stern Big Brother who has to tell somebody off, and also compassionate Big Brother when they go, Big Brother is always here for you and all this kind of stuff. But I feel like that's harder to deliver when it's that character.
We need the female Big Brother back. That's what
we need the Scottish Big Brother, the Irish Big Brother.
Yeah.
All the Big Brothers.
Big Brothers.
But they get that, but we don't, and it's frustrating because for them it feels like the real Big Brother, and it also, I think, makes the experience of being a housemate different because when that real Big Brother voice comes on, you know that it's TV time. Right. So they react differently because this is 100% now. We're getting a warning, we're getting a task, we're getting a reward.
Interesting.
So I'm probably deep in it too much, as the kids are saying.
Yeah, but it's interesting because it's something I don't even think about, so it's good to draw this to my attention.
And while we have still got 5 minutes, one other thing I just want to say is this house is probably the most beautiful Big Brother house I think we've ever had.
It is nice.
Gary said the same thing, and I feel like last year was good, and I know people were upset that it's the same, but this is like the full potential of what this house could have been. And
it doesn't look the same at all to me. I know it's the same, but it doesn't look the same.
When you look back now at clips, like there was a clip in Late and Live the other day of Zizi pulling the clown down the hallway. That hallway was so unfinished. Like I don't care what anyone says, they didn't have time. Like the storeroom was just like B&Q shelves. Like they definitely like didn't have time to do what they wanted to do to this house last year, I think. But this one is just like so good.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. I still want to talk to that designer. That would be a good podcast.
Yeah, that would be good. Right, let's go and top up our drinks and then see how the idiot general public is going to ruin things for us tonight.
Maybe we should record our little reaction.
Yeah, we could do. If you just
want to
be really depressed. We could, and then if it's shit, just delete it.
All right,
right,
we'll be back
we should see you in an hour and a half. Not
is it
literally.
that long?
Is it? Oh, God, let's hope not. Be right back.
Okay, we're here for the eviction result. Do not swear.
She did get cheers.
Oh.
Oh.
No. Oh no,
Silence.
she thinks it's her.
Oh, Lily got a cheer.
Oh, now she can hear. They've changed their tone.
And we can now reveal that the second housemate
Come on, Team Blast.
Synchronized
In the
sign.
harmony of G and the key of G.
Daze.
Oh, we couldn't do it. Oh, we tried, Daze.
Dan is
We
like,
really tried.
told you.
Damn it. Which one of your fucking listeners didn't vote for her?
It's time to leave.
Boo!
Aww.
I bet this fucking Facebook mum was having an orgasm trying to vote her
Racist
out.
fuckers.
Once they found out she was queer,
Yeah.
they were like, oh my god, can you imagine?
The black woman going out second. You don't say.
No.
Immediately.
Oh, that's anti-kind. At least it's not Ali.
They didn't
Yeah.
even leave it that long.
Or
They
Lily.
were just like,
Yeah.
there was no
Shame though.
Please
No, they didn't leave it that long, did
No,
they?
they were just like, man.
Oh.
Everyone knows.
Someone on Twitter said Daze should chain herself to the stairwell
She
outside.
should. Or the stage.
Yeah. I think Daze was ready to go though. That gives
Yeah.
me some comfort that she said she didn't really mind.
Just go back to the boat, didn't she?
Yeah,
The
needs to
rabbit.
get back to saving the world. Don't boo her.
Oh, look at them all listening. This is old school.
It's gonna be so chill.
Come on,
Yes,
Daze.
Daze.
Yes. Come on,
Oh,
girl.
bless her. It's so
ha-
awkward.
She's happy to be out, I
Someone right there with the get Daze outside. You don't see that.
Oh.
It feels so nice to be here, actually.
There you go.
Well, it's great to have you with us. Friends and family down there, but you're going to stay with us this
Oh my god.
Right, we'll be back to discuss the week in a minute. Oh,
We're
British
back.
public, what have you done?
Look, the best I can say is at least we've still got Ali and
And
Lily.
Lily.
Yeah. I mean, it's to be expected, isn't it?
It
Facebook
was.
mums.
But I thought the campaign could have just pushed it over the edge.
No, I don't think we've got that much influence.
No,
sadly.
apparently not.
Clearly
have
not.
to reassess, don't
Yeah,
I?
that
1.1k likes.
That
Not enough.
person who said, don't try and tell me what to think. That was obviously most people's
The
attitude.
thing is, I was still convincing people during the show.
Yeah.
Lewis put the 5 votes on.
Did
Other
he?
people in the comments were being like, "Yeah, I put them on Lily." Martha, sorry.
But then when Daze comes out, she's like, oh, I was homesick anyway. Don't you kind of feel like, oh,
to be honest,
go then?
Daze in an interview looked the happiest I've seen Daze
Yeah.
since the whole time she was in the house.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
she gave a really good interview though, didn't she?
She did, yeah, she seems really nice. I cannot get over Otie's boobs. They're absolutely humongous. What the hell?
Should I turn it off so you're not
I've
distracted by them?
never noticed them
What?
before. It's not like she's a big girl. She's just got the most ginormous boobs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Good for her. I like Sean Welby. She's really nice. Anyway, sorry, we were just had Late and Live on in the background. So right, we're gonna take you back. Don't worry, we're gonna take you back
To this time last week.
quickly. Ryan went, and after that, we had some drama with Lily picking her nose. What do you think of this whole picking? We did covered the picking your nose thing last week, didn't we?
I think so.
So there was a rule break. I don't know what that was. And Daze.
It's that Baked Potato and Ali were talking about. You wouldn't have been nominated. Like, hang on, isn't Ali nominated too?
Rule
I think
break.
Ali was saying to Baked Potato, you wouldn't have been nominated by the group. That was it.
There was rule breaks all week long.
There's been rule breaks left, right, and centre.
Just consider us talking about rule breaks for half an hour, and there's half an hour of the pod gone. But Daze got chained to the staircase, but she's used to that, so she was fine.
So why are they the only ones being chained up? What was that for? Oh, that was when they talked about nominations in the hot tub, and Daze said she wouldn't nominate Nathan. She didn't get a chance, did she?
She called him a panto tour. I bet he's happy she's gone.
Do you think? But aren't they mates, sparring partners?
Well, we'll see. We'll see in the outside world.
Daze said, I've done this before about being chained to the stairs, and Ali
Yeah.
said that's her job. I'm not sure if being an activist and chaining yourself to stairs is considered a job.
Well, it depends how posh you are. If you don't need another job, then I guess it works for you. I didn't know that speculation around nominations was a rule, but speculation around.
Have you just arrived? Come on, you're not allowed to speculate. That's always been part of it.
Come on, you've got to speculate to accumulate. I've heard. Anyway, Shagan and Khaled were mad because
What?
they're little rule bookers. That's why. Then we had no hot water for some unknown
That's
reason.
the other rule break, is it? I don't know.
Marcello said we'll have some scruffy girls running around today. I guess we'll have some scruffy boys running around too.
Oh.
You sexist pig.
Because what? The appliances and hot water were turned off, yeah.
Well, Lily doesn't shower anyway. Oh yeah, and he said boys are meant to be stinky. How old are you? 5 years fucking off.
They are not meant to be.
Slime and
The thing
snails
is,
and puppy dogs' tails.
Marcello said that.
Yeah.
The thing is, he doesn't. He looks like a man that would smell very good.
Yeah, and also he's not a boy. He's like nearly 40, so grow up. Lily said it was inhumane about the handcuffs, and everyone's worried about Lily's hygiene because she's cooking chicken. Would you let Lily cook for you? Because I most certainly would not.
I'd be worried about Lily's like well-being. You see the way she's holding that knife, just trying to stick it into a chicken breast, and she's like, no, I can cut chicken.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I do work in a Chinese restaurant.
Oh,
Someone's
God.
like, yeah, but
Do you
cook
cook
the
the
food?
food?
She's like, no.
Everyone's like, all the customers are like eating their Chinese
Sigh
at
of
home.
relief.
Thank fuck. Plus the owners of the shop who were about to go bust. Emma said of Lily, she's just fucking annoying to live with. I fucking bet. Then we had the introduction of a new twist in the game, or an old twist if you're us and you know about these things.
Do we? What is it?
The HOH.
Oh, the head of household.
Come on, just keep
God,
up.
you're going so fast that
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
Oh, do you want to go to bed sometime this evening or not?
About the head of household, Sarah said it's giving head girl.
Oh, who said that?
Sarah.
Oh, God. At least it wasn't Martha for once.
So the HOH will live in luxury, have special power, and be immune from nominations. Lily thinks that she deserves it. Would you like to see Lily as the
Yes.
HOH?
Oh, is HOH going to go into next week as
Who
well?
knows? Maybe they're going to stay on Late and Live tonight, but I want it to continue, don't you?
Just making it up as they go along, aren't they? Yeah, why not? Because the thing I was worried about was that HOH would do the sole
Noms.
nominations, but they didn't.
No, but don't you think they should?
Well,
If you don't know about
HOH.
head of household, in America, it's the common thing. You have to win a competition to get it, and then you're the only person that chooses who
Yeah.
goes up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
in America, you can talk about it, so maybe that's why.
And we want to see all the nominations, don't we? We want to know who hates who and why.
Yeah, true. So,
So-
you think this is a good twist for the British public?
I think it's a sort of halfway house, isn't it? That we can get on board with without being too scared.
It didn't feel particularly serious being the HOH,
No.
did it? Although you did get the robe.
You did get the robe. You shouldn't wear that robe. It makes you a target for hatred and envy.
Are they going to put the robe on the ITV shop?
I want it.
Do
don't
you?
Yeah, why not? The robe, or the dressing gown as we call it. Shout out Joe O'Meara. Anyway, Nathan said Martha comes across nice, but there's no opinion there. Daze isn't being
Yeah, see?
herself.
Told you he said that.
Oh, Daze isn't being herself, but Rosie is, he said. Early signs. They were having a conversation about when they lost their virginity. Marcello was 14 down an alleyway. That's nice.
Any plans on Fanny Rat?
Yeah.
Work into there.
We found out Hannah and Shegan are both virgins. Interesting.
Like a virgin.
Ooh, maybe they'll marry each other. I doubt it though, because Hannah's cool and Shegan's like boring as fuck. Emma said, "Have you not wanted to get married a few times?"
That was a good one for
I
Emma.
like
Emma's
that.
got some good lines.
It's
She'll
true.
Emma's best bits package will be good.
Yeah, she has got some good one-liners.
best line.
Yeah, she's funny.
Hannah actually said she had wanted to get married a few times.
Yeah, I bet so would I if I'd never had sex.
Shagan said, I was struggling to stay pure.
Oh,
stay pure.
stay pure. Grow
That's really
up.
loaded language. Like,
Yeah, grow the fuck up. It's pathetic. You're going to look back and just think, oh, I wasted my life.
well, imagine marrying someone you've never had sex with sounds like insanity to me.
Imagine having sex with them and it's just rubbish. Like, oh shit, I've got to marry someone else
Got to
now.
get divorced now.
Yeah. Oh, what's God going to say? Oh no, I'm going to have to stay with this person forever.
Didn't Emma
Fuck.
make a comment about, like, on the wedding day, you like, there'll be a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Didn't she say something like, but I think I'd be hanging off the chandelier or something?
Oh yeah, and I said I think you've got some practice with that or something. Talking of hanging off chandeliers, the next thing was musical chairs, basically to decide who wins HOH.
We've seen this recently. Was it in Big
on-
Brother Canada?
It was either Canada or Australia. Canada, I think it was. I like the musical chairs, but why not show us the whole competition? Why are you just speeding up the bit in the middle? I didn't like that.
Did they?
Yeah, they cut out like a few rounds in the middle, and so just
Oh.
suddenly everyone was sat on benches at the side.
Well, probably got a lot to get in the edit.
Oh, come on.
Well, I liked it because they could only get as many housemates as the number on
Yeah.
the disc, wasn't it? But I felt like Ali she stepped out too soon.
It wasn't executed well. Lily's just doing a 1,000-yard stare on Late and Live because she's upset about Daze going. She's in a daze.
What was I trying to say?
About musical chairs.
basically, Ali kind of
Yeah,
went
that
out first
pissed me
round, and I
off,
thought,
yeah.
no, Ali, you need to fight for this.
Yeah.
That's not good, because if anyone needs to be immune, it's probably her.
Yeah. I was going to start singing Fight for This Love then, but I decided against it.
Not at this difficult time,
This
please.
is not the time for that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it came down to Khalid versus Izhaz at the end, and then they had to be, in a way, the HH was elected. Do you like that? Shouldn't
Oh,
the
how was
HOH
it
be one?
elected?
Well, because the choice was made by the other housemates standing in a
that
line
was it,
behind
yeah,
them, so they got
yeah.
to nominate them basically.
Yeah, I don't really get the whole point.
Democratic HOH?
What was the point of that? Just let whoever's last win. I don't
Maybe
know.
it causes more tension
I don't
potentially.
know. Anyway, this was the start of the whole beef between Khaled and Ali.
Was it?
Yeah, because Khaled, they had a party.
Oh
And
yeah.
then he came up and was like, "Oh, just checking in, guys. How's everyone doing?"
Oh, you don't need to come up here and give an impassioned speech.
That was funny.
The
though,
read
wasn't it?
that Ali has though, it's
Yeah.
like, come on, she's literally a psychologist.
Yeah, and said he was being a martyr.
Lily said, "No one sees Khaled's true colours, but Ali does, and I do as well. And I'm not being a bitch because Ali can read minds. She's a psychologist. She's a reliable source. I just get this fake vibe. He's one of these boys that takes himself really seriously, and that knocks me sick. Knocks me sick.
I like that.
Is that a real turn of phrase?
I have heard-
Does it knock you for six?
I like knock me sick. He does take himself very, very seriously. Even when they were doing the task, the
Prime Minister
yeah,
task.
he just
Does he even know
even when he was
who
wearing
John
that,
Major was?
even when he was wearing that wig, he was just like po face the entire time. It's like, this is supposed to be a bit of fun, like relax, mate.
It felt like he didn't do much in that task though.
Don't get me wrong, I actually like Khaled. I think he's nice, and I do think Ali did take it a little bit too far, even though Ali is my favourite. I can see nuance in situations. Why don't you fucking try it, Twitter? But it's just like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, he is trying to come across as something that he's not, in my
Do you
opinion.
think so? Well, what
I
is the
think
real
so.
Khaled then?
Well, I think he is a nice person, but I think like him and Shaggin are both like putting on a bit
image
of
managing?
Yeah. I think so.
I think that he might be the kind of person that just doesn't know how to be himself yet.
Maybe because he's only 23. Did you know?
Yeah, no, because not every
It's
23-year-old
true.
maybe does know how to be themselves.
It's true, and I'm judgmental because I feel like I've always known myself, little girl,
Right.
but not everyone has.
No, I haven't.
No.
I think I'm more myself now than ever.
Yeah.
I think you do. That is one. Oh, fucking hell. That is one of the advantages of age
Yeah.
and experience.
Yeah. Mine has been, I've always known myself, but now I'm just at the point of just not caring about anything, which is, to be honest,
Be more Lily.
it's fucking great. I want to be more Lily, apart from all the bad habits. So then...
They did ask Khaled to give a speech about the HOH, and that felt very awkward to me. He said, "I just want to say it's a really big thing when people support you and seeing it there in the flesh.
Oh,
I just want to
mate.
thank you guys." And I just thought, this is a speech where you've got nothing to say,
Yeah.
but you're really
You're just
trying to
filling
say.
up time.
You could have just said no.
Yeah, this could have been an email.
So maybe that's part of it.
Khaled said Ali is very calculated. Ooh. Then there was this thing about how Izaz was like trying to be neutral. Yeah, Khaled was basically trying to shit stir about Ali, and Izaz was sort of like, "Oh no, I don't really want to get involved. I don't really want to talk about."
Yeah, he
But
resisted it, didn't he?
But then he went down to Ali. Was like, Khaled's saying shit about you. I
Yeah,
thought, hold on,
he is a bit-
which side do you want to be involved
It's a
with?
bit of a gossip, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he loves to shit stir, don't you know?
Can I just say, though, about that situation with Ali and Lily, Ali actually had something to say but didn't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I find this is interesting because, like you said, like Ali's more composed and more self-aware, and she was wanting to hold her tongue, but it was Lily that actually first came out and said, "I'll say it, I think Khaled is fake," and then Ali agreed. So really, it's Lily that lit that torch paper.
Is Ali
Is that the
like
right term?
pushing Lily out front and letting her take the hits?
No, I just think that without Lily's kamikaze nature,
Yeah.
Ali might not have felt
Oh,
comfortable to
right.
go there. But
I
because
see.
like Lily ripped the seal off,
Yeah.
it was out there, and then Ali was free to sort of run with it.
I do find that friendship between Ali and Lily very interesting.
Unexpected.
And it is that thing that I think Daze might have said earlier, that Lily is just herself, and I think that's what Ali appreciates it about her. There's no bullshit. She just is what she is. Whereas Khaled is putting on a bit of a front,
Yeah,
you know, even though Khaled is nice. It's
think-
interesting.
I think as well he's hanging out with Shagan and Marcello, both of whom are sort of maintaining an image. So I
Yeah.
don't know if they're really relaxing.
No, and Izaz,
in their social circle.
Izaz is as well.
Yeah.
He's kind of acting all over the shop.
But he's a bit of on the outs of the skirts of the
Yeah,
boys, though,
he
isn't he?
is,
Because he
with
was originally
Thomas.
he was right in there because he was
Yeah.
in the house when everyone else was in storage. But it feels like now he's sort of been pushed aside or moved himself aside. Maybe.
Yeah. So then,
Is that started to say, as we know about Khaled, he's never seen the show?
oh,
And then Ali was like, oh, please, you've never seen an episode of Big Brother in your life.
Yeah.
And Lily was like, he's never seen this. Like, no one believed it at all.
what was the 10-minute party in a fake house thing? Was that what Ali said?
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's interesting. A party
Yeah.
lasts 10 minutes in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
We get it on the edit and it looks like
Yeah.
it's a big deal, but
Yeah.
actually,
That was kind of
I think
interesting.
it was Ali that
wasn't
said that.
It was, yeah, it was, because I think Ali came up to speak again, and then Khaled goes to, oh, do you want a pillow? And she just fucking ignored him and just sat down. I thought, that is cold. But I kind of liked it. It's just like, anyway.
I just want to say, Lily, her logic for knowing that Khaled has seen the show is he was predicting that people wanted secret tasks, and she said you can't possibly know that if you haven't seen the show.
She's got a point.
So don't say Lily's like
No,
dumb,
no,
because
sometimes
she
she-
actually is.
No,
Sometimes
she does
quite
come
aware.
out. Yeah, sometimes she does come out with things. Anyway, so Ali came up to confront him because Izaz had said he's chatting about you. So Ali goes, "Oh, I heard there was a vibe," and she said, "I think you're a nice boy." I see. I don't think that's good to call him a
Patronising.
boy. It is patronising.
Yeah,
I
there's a
don't.
level.
I think that if that was me and someone was calling me a boy when I'm 23 years old, I'm
Yeah,
a grown
you would
man,
feel-
I would feel talked down to.
Yeah.
Ali said it's just basic empathy when people are up for eviction. I think was he laughing or
No,
something?
yawning. Actually.
Yawning. Ooh,
Yeah.
ouch. Khaled is looking pursed.
Hang on, isn't yawning a stress response?
Oh
though?
yeah, I think so. Maybe,
Amongst dogs, it is anyway.
maybe it's just
I know
tired.
that.
Look, he said I'm 23 and I'm not calculated.
I felt like Ali brought in some of her professional understanding.
Yeah.
I think this isn't to his face, but she said he's impression managing, and I thought, oh, that sounds like something that the psychologist would say on Late and Live.
See, if you were in there with her and she was psychoanalyzing you, it would kind of piss you off a bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and if you were insecure, I think it would put you on edge.
It's not. It's like you said earlier. It's not a fair fight.
The killer line for me was, he doesn't feel terrible. He just wants to look like he feels terrible.
It was like I was just loving, like, I don't know, just like it was refreshing to hear someone just be like telling it like it is, kind of thing. Because normally
this
people
early
are,
as well,
yeah,
'cause-
normally people are sort of pussyfooting around, aren't they?
Yeah, and sometimes it can be quite like crudely done. It will just be like a row, and it wasn't, was it? It was like measured and well delivered.
But at the same time, I mean, Ali did backtrack quite a bit later in the week, and I think she got put up for eviction because of it. I think she did sort of.
Well, she's done her time. What do you mean?
No, I think she did sort of regret maybe taking such a strong stance.
Oh, she
on
did,
it.
but because
Yeah.
of how it looked,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
No shade, because I like Ali, but
Yeah.
I just think she started to worry about the repercussions of it, didn't she?
Yeah. Anyway, the last thing in that episode was Khaled got the power to influence nominations in some way that we don't know about yet. And that was about it for that episode for me.
Marcello was saying that he fancies baked potato.
Oh, yeah, I just skipped over that
She
because
said,
I thought it's not relevant anymore.
That's nice, thank you for telling me.
I was a bit worried about her then because I thought she's quite vulnerable and he's obviously a predator. But now she's in this other thing, which is even more ridiculous.
You've also got Khaled's diary room where he said, I know who I am. I'm going to keep being me. If that rubs you off the wrong way,
Oh,
cool. I think he's got the wrong turn of phrase there. I think he means to rub you up the wrong way. To rub someone off is quite different, isn't it?
And I don't think Ali would be interested in that. She's a lesbian now.
And also, Big Brother revealed about the secret power to
I just
Khaled.
said
And
that.
oh, sorry. And then sent him to bed, right? He had to go to
Without
bed,
any supper.
not knowing what it was.
Oh.
I thought that was a bit mean.
Oh, why? Because she'd be up all night thinking, what is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's all right. So now we've got the nominations episode. Ali said she doesn't regret what she said to Khaled. What was this? There'll be less hot air in here, which will help with climate change. Was that Nathan who said that about Daze?
Ali said it about Khaled.
Oh, ouch. Khaled said it's the first time he's had female friends. I mean, has he actually got any female friends? Because I don't think any of the women are actually friends with him, do you?
In this house? No, not really.
And he
Oh, maybe Hannah?
He forgives, but he doesn't forget. Ooh. So the nominations. Oh God, we can't go through all these.
Oh, I haven't got them, so don't worry.
Oh, okay, thank
I mean,
God.
I can tell you because I've got a picture of who did what.
Well, should we not bother? Because we don't really need to, do we?
Okay.
I've got some of the reasons. Wiping snot on people was one of them. Someone having a love for eggs was one of the reasons.
Izaz had a love for eggs, I think.
God, that's a strange reason.
I don't think that was a reason. I think it was like all I know about him is he's got a love for eggs, something like that.
I've called Rosie Sophie here. Why did they nominate for so long? Why does it take 5 hours to do the nominations?
Oh, you know it takes a long time.
But why does it take so long?
Because of, Big Brother sitting
Full of
there trying to get the
reasons.
reasons out of them, yeah.
They never do that anymore, do they? Say, it's not a good enough reason.
They don't put it in the show, but I bet they do.
I wish they did, because I used to like that.
I thought they've been accepting a few sort of weak reasons as well, actually, this year.
Yeah.
I've got a surprise from nominations,
Go
and
on.
I think that you might be surprised too. Wouldn't you have thought that Ali would have nominated Marcello after the incident last week? Yet she didn't.
Oh, interesting. Because she had other fish to fry. Okay, so anyway, after the nominations, it was Lily, was Ali, and Daze were up. And Baked Potato, Hannah, Martha, and Marcello all got no nominations.
Interesting, Marcello doesn't get any from the women.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I think that he must have another side to him that we're not really being shown as much. But we probably will be at some point. Anyway, Khaled got called. Go on, you talk about this bit, because this is the sort of stuff you like.
I haven't got any notes.
Where you got no notes for this episode?
Not until the secret door.
This is the secret door.
Yeah, but... Oh, he must sneak through the door within 30 minutes. That's all I've got.
Yeah. Well, he went up to the mezzanine.
Oh, he had to get... Problem was...
Who was up there?
Izaz and Shagun maybe were sitting in there having a conversation, and Khaled, or maybe Nathan, I can't remember. Khaled went in and was like, I want to have a prayer, do you mind? And then booted them out. Is that haram to have a tactical prayer?
I think
Probably.
I think he did have a prayer as well, didn't
Very
he?
mini prayer though,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
just like, sorry, God, gotta go.
Hey God, it's me. I'm on a secret mission.
Yeah, God, I'm sure God will understand, because he's involved in
Reality shows.
making sure people get the right outcome of the HOH, things like that. Cares deeply about it.
So the secret door was up the top of the mezzanine. We were
didn't
rushing up
we
there,
didn't
so
spot
we
that,
couldn't
did
spot
we?
it. But it is literally where the old lift was.
Oh, was it?
So it must still be the lift. But is Big Brother's basement really under the house?
Oh, why
Does
was
he
it
have a basement under
so
the
it's
house?
upstairs and then went in a lift? Because I saw people were moaning that it's the basement, but then it was upstairs.
Yeah, well, probably he took the lift down.
Right.
And it's on the ground level, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the one who looked at those plans. You should know.
I didn't look closely enough at the plans. Nothing looked untoward, and I couldn't take a picture.
No, I bet. Anyway,
Next time I'm wearing Google glasses.
So his powers that he was offered were to either save and replace or have a killer nomination.
Let's talk about this.
Come on.
What would you do?
You save and replace, because then you win
Ingratiate
someone
yourself.
over. Yeah.
Right.
Instead, you're just pissing someone off. You're not getting any... The person who you save is never going to nominate you next week.
Yeah.
What he should have done is saved Ali. Then he looks like the big man, and it would piss Ali off as well, sort of slightly.
Yeah, it would.
It would have just been perfect. I can't believe he didn't think to do it.
The other thing is, I don't think Martha was realistically a target for Khaled. But if you cared about the person going, the odds are better if there's fewer, right?
Right.
Because you put them up amongst 3, whereas now you put someone up amongst 4. So
Yeah.
your chances of getting a shot are reduced. I felt like he didn't really know what he was doing
And
with it.
didn't you say, or somebody said on Twitter, you should have said, I'm putting you up because I know you'll be very popular and you have no chance of going.
I said that.
I mean, it's just the perfect thing to say,
Whereas
isn't it?
he came down and went,
the shit
what did he
sandwich.
say? It was the problem. The argument was it was the fairest thing, and that was what caused more upset with Ali and Daze, wasn't it?
Why was it the fairest thing? Some
I don't
nefarious
know.
thing because so and so and so and so did this and so did that. That's just some made up shit, like what Quinn did when just before he got evicted in
What
BBUK.
was the logic?
Anyway, could he have chosen not to use it? I don't think he could, because that didn't
You
seem
had to
to be an
choose one or
option.
the other.
Anyway.
Although there wasn't really a consequence of it. I suppose Big Brother would rather not say, like, because he could have chosen to, like, put himself up, perhaps. That could have been the...
Oh, right.
Maybe it could have been, like, or you yourself will face
Oh, it could have
eviction.
been, yeah. Martha said, I think that's a bit of a joke. But there you go.
Is this the noms reveal?
Yeah.
Daze said, nothing good can come from this lighting.
Yeah, I like that.
Daze said she saw it coming, the nomination. And Ali said, that's not surprising. And Lily said, do you know?
No.
I know who it was.
Oh, did she?
I'm not sure, because she didn't get that far. But Sarah came over to hug her and she went, no,
Oh.
I know that you voted for me.
Oh.
Do you remember that bit?
Speculate.
Sarah didn't take it very well.
No. I like Sarah. I don't know why everyone hates her.
Just who hates her?
Like the people in the
public?
house.
Oh.
No, I think the public
Did
like
they hate
her.
her?
I think she's a good
She didn't get
character.
nominated.
She's quirky. I think she will get nominated next week. Nathan goes about Khaled. I don't think he needs to justify it. Blah blah blah. Why was he getting so into it? Shut up. I was really regretting saving Nathan and keeping Nathan in. I've gone off him so much.
Yeah, but it's good to have someone to feel something about. Like, Ryan wouldn't have done that for you.
Yeah, but this showmance thing as well is just pure BS. I'm just not into it.
It's good. It's good
No,
for you.
it's
Something
not
to
good.
get your teeth into.
No, it's not. I don't want my teeth in it. And I don't want his teeth in it either.
Just
Big old dentures.
top row or the bottom row?
Ali said, Daze said to Nathan, can you stop being disrespectful, please? And Ali said, why did you pick Martha? It's invalidating. Why is it invalidating? Marcello said, you're attacking him for no reason.
I think what was invalidating was this...
the reason.
The logic of it being fairer to put her up.
Right.
I think I missed something in this whole thing, to be honest.
This is what I'm saying. I've missed so much stuff. Khaled said, you're looking at me like I'm the big bad wolf. And Ali said, I don't dislike you. And Khaled said, is that everything?
Khaled said that.
Yeah, is that everything? Have you got more shit to say about me?
This is the thing. I didn't write what he said. I just said that he did an impassioned speech.
Yeah. Daze is upset about Nathan jumping down her throat. Nathan felt she was nitpicking. This was when we saw this argument on the live feed. Or
Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I actually watched that one because it was like Saturday night, I think.
And the subject of unconscious bias came up, and then sound was immediately dipped.
Oh yeah, and then Ali came out and she's like, don't let him make you feel like your feelings aren't valid, like your feelings are perfectly valid. I really like that because she's friends with Nathan as well, but it's like Daze was almost like backing down because Nathan's so like fucking entitled and privileged, like do you know what I mean? He browbeats you almost. I like the fact Ali came out and just stuck up for her.
Is this what that girl in the audience was criticising her for crying over?
Oh, shut up, idiot. Oh, you're a black woman, so you're not allowed to cry. Shut up.
Was bad.
I like the fact
say.
AJ stuck up, said she's allowed
Can't
to cry.
penalise someone for crying.
Ridiculous. And AJ very rarely has an opinion about anything on Late in Life, so...
Every now and then she will.
Yeah,
She'll stand up for what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave said that Nathan doesn't let her get a word in edgeways and he needs to stop being rude to her.
She said, you're not Big Brother and you don't see everything. Nathan said, carry on fucking doing what you do. His true colours are coming out over in here. Daze said, you never give me the chance. And Nathan interrupted her again.
Yeah, he did this a lot.
Yeah. And she said, he was taking umbrage because she said it was a vicious attack. And he's like, oh, I think that's a very strong word. Vicious attack, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way.
Do you know what? There is something quite fun about trying to piece together what's happened on the live feed.
Yeah, it is.
You don't really know what happened earlier.
Yeah, it's
and
like a
I quite
jigsaw,
enjoy
isn't it?
that sort of feeling on Twitter where everyone's like comparing
trying to
notes.
work
Like,
it out.
this is what's being said. I think it's this. I think
In a
it's
way,
that.
though, I kind of hate it. I just want to know. Yeah, Lily said, boring people have nominated me. Correct. Daze said, Nathan preempts what I'm saying before I even say it. And Ali said, they're good talkers, but not good listeners.
I've got Ali versus Khaled. Ali, there must be a reason you picked Martha over other people. The bit that feels invalidating is to say it was fair to pick her. There you go. This is the logic of it.
Mm-hmm.
Khaled feels that Ali is trying to vilify him.
Mm-hmm.
Ali says that he knows how it will look if he makes that claim. Yeah, she started to kind of worry about how it was coming off, I think, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that he's trying to make her the bad guy in the situation.
Right.
I think she felt like she was the villain.
Yeah. You don't know who the villain is until you watch it back. Before that, Ali said to Daze, Your life on the outside is still there. This is a weird detour. You're communicating on a level people can't perceive. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it?
Do you know that Lily earlier said that Ali can read minds? That's because something did happen where she was going around actually like reading people's minds.
Was she?
Apparently, I saw it on the live feed.
Oh my God.
I caught the end of it. Someone was asking her to like do it again, and she was like, "Oh no, I can only do it so many times in a night."
I get worn
And
out.
I didn't know if
after
it was
that.
like a task or what.
Nathan said to Ali and Daze, "You're both articulate and nitpicking at Khaled."
Oh, I'm actually behind you. Sorry, I've got to catch up. That's what's going on here. I've got the vicious attack. Go on.
Oh, yeah. And Nathan said someone is upset because they're up for nomination. I think that was about Martha, maybe. I don't know. Ali feels she's let her girlfriend and her sister down. She just wanted to come in and have fun, but now she's thinking about going home as she's not said the right things. That's all I had for that episode.
It's funny because what did you say about perceive?
Yeah, what have you written? Something
Capacity
different?
to receive.
Oh, receipt. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. At a level people can't perceive. Maybe that was something different.
I'm surprised to hear Lily say we need to be on our self-care.
Yeah.
Then
Suppose
she
Lily
said,
knows what it is.
"Well, that's caused a bit of drama."
Your impression of Lily, you've
Is it
given her
good?
an
Is it any
accent that
good?
I don't think she has.
She does. I don't know.
You've made her a bit more northern than I think she
Yorkshire.
is.
That's caused a bit of drama. I don't know where Warrington is. Warrington's where Isabel
Definitely
came
north.
from, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
another,
I think so.
Another blonde queen.
Did you say that Daze agreed to take Vicious back from... Because Nathan and
didn't,
Daze had a bit of
no.
a making up.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say making out.
Ali said there's something in the group dynamic that allows some people to talk and talk and talk
Yeah.
more than others.
Yeah, having penises.
Nathan said it's just somebody being upset because they can't handle being up for a nomination.
Yeah.
Who's that Daze he's
Yeah.
talking about?
I already said this. But I've just written fuck off.
Well, I've been
so-
trying to scramble to keep up with you. Ali thinks she's going to be going home. And in my head, I think that was so avoidable. She was quite regretful.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday began with Marcello saying, "You smell like periods and tea bags" to Sarah. That's nice, isn't it? If that was me, if that was me, and someone said that to me, I'd go to the diary room and complain. Don't think it's a disgrace. A grown man saying that to someone.
Don't forget that he and Sarah have got some kind of flirty banter happening.
That's not flirty. And Sarah went after him and was like, "What did you say?"
Yeah, but she didn't have a problem with it, really.
She did.
It was more like in jest.
No.
Because he was like, "Oh, so do you smell like tea bags?" And she was like, not only that, right, she sort of pushed him for it.
Yeah.
And she was slightly pissed off that I guess it suggests like, I don't know, is it like,
You smell?
no, like men poking fun at, it's the time of the month
He
kind
said,
of thing.
he actually said that. Is
What?
it your time of the month?
He genuinely said he could smell it in the bedroom.
How self-conscious would that make you feel if someone said that to you? Imagine actually... Oh, you can't.
That is a real thing you can smell, though.
What do you mean?
There is a smell. I know this from the gym. Because they have those bins, those sanitary bins. It's possible to smell it. You must know what it smells like.
No idea. What do you
Well, how do
fucking-
I know? As a
Yeah,
kid,
no,
I know.
I'm joking. Of course I know what it smells
Yeah,
like.
so it's possible that he could smell it.
How self-conscious would you feel being
it's
a
not,
woman
yeah, it's not
on
necessarily
your
appropriate for him
period?
to say it, but I think maybe he feels that with Sarah he can cross lines because they are like that together.
It's just shocking you saying this.
What?
It's just out of order.
What?
It's just like shaming people for being women. It's not your fault you bleed and it smells. Especially if there's no hot water
No, I'm not
or
saying
whatever.
that it is, but I'm saying it's the fact that him being able to smell it is probably a real thing.
How
But he
can you
probably
smell-
felt that he could say it was Sarah because they're quite close. Because even she calls him his bestie.
You can't be sharing changing rooms at the gym with women, are you? Or is it mixed?
All mixed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But all private. That's why.
Yeah, they're all...
They're just toilets with a lock.
Mine's all bloody open.
Yeah, I don't
Makes you feel so
wanna go to a
self-conscious.
gym like that.
No, what?
I don't want to go to a gym like that.
No, it's not good. I just like sort of hide behind a towel and hope no one comes in. It's embarrassing though, seeing when people see my flabby ass coming in.
I just don't want to see everyone else's.
No, it's gross
either.
when you see people's wimpy old bits.
It's always the old ones that are happy to just stand out in
Yeah,
the room
just
as well.
let it all hang out. It's like, put it away. Anyway, I thought that was absolutely disgusting. He's 37 years old. It's just, he goes, oh, I'm learning. You should have learnt by now.
Did she take him aside and have a word?
Yeah, she was pissed off. I don't care what you say. She was not happy.
Yeah, but she could have gone to the diary room and said something if she really wanted him to get in shit.
Well, maybe she did.
We've seen that happen before.
Good. Anyway. This is the corridor talk with Ali and
Sorry,
Khaled.
I was a day ahead.
She said, let's park all this stuff and get to know each other.
Some stuff, she said. Park
Oh.
some stuff and try to get to know each other. It wasn't quite as forthcoming as that.
But he doesn't want to, as it feels disingenuine.
Disingenuine.
The word is disingenuous. Just saying.
Ali said, I don't have an agenda. I'm not staying here. I'm going home. How did you feel when she said that? Because I know a lot of people are ready to just go, go
yeah,
then.
well, it is pathetic, isn't it?
No, it's not pathetic.
Yeah,
it's
you
how
know
you would
where the
feel.
door is.
No, but you have to ask to go.
Come on. You're saying this because it's Ali. Anyone
No,
else
no.
saying that?
No.
No.
No, I
Anyone else?
disagree. I've never criticised people that want to leave.
Really?
Yeah. Unless you're up for eviction or whatever, or you go after surviving eviction, that I would be critical of. But like, people will want to leave because it's a tough place to be.
Okay, if you say so. I think it's just pathetic when people want to go, but, you know. It's just like, things aren't going your way, so you want to go. It's like Kenny in Big Brother US. It's kind of like...
Who's that?
That cop who went, like, very early on.
This last series?
Yeah, the bald old
Did he
guy.
walk? No.
No, he didn't, but he kept going on and on about wanting to go, and we were taking a piss out of him the whole time.
Well, yeah, he should have gone. That's different.
Right.
He wasn't doing anything.
Okay, fine.
Um,
I think I've proved one point.
Ali said because she wanted to go because this sucks. It's a shit experience and I don't want to be here. I thought, oof, that's a shame that she does feel like that about it.
She said, you're making me look like a villain, and I'm sorry that things have snowballed.
She said, I don't want to have arguments with people on TV. I am not staying.
Well, Ali, to be fair, you did sort of start it.
Do you know what I thought was actually, from a psychologist's point of view, not that I am one, but from a body language point of view, as soon as she said she wanted, because she was sitting on the floor, and as soon as she said she wanted to go, Khaled like dropped down to her level and was like, dude, don't go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really nice, because he's meeting her where she
I
is.
thought he was actually being quite nice to her in that situation.
Yeah.
I think he's actually all right.
Someone at work was moaning about her wanting to go, and I was like, yeah, but that environment, you'll be worried about how you're being perceived outside, and people don't go because Big Brother convinces them not to go, and then so does everyone else in the house.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't think we can criticise people for saying, I'm going to go and then not going, because everything is trying to stop you go. Big Brother and the cast.
But the way to go,
included.
and we've seen it before, is you just go and you don't tell anyone. You just
Over
walk
the
out.
wall, or...
Yeah, we've seen people do that. Just literally go to the diary room and
Leo
just go.
Sayer.
Yeah, Jonathan Shaban. I know he's just on that 1 week contract, but do you know what I mean? When you just go.
No, but they don't just let normal people out. Regular housemates, do they? The celebrities, they probably would, because they probably don't pay them if they leave. So they're probably like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to get the process in place, get the psychologist in to do their check
sorry,
out
we've got
and all
to
that.
get you a cab.
Yeah. If you want to be cheap, get Uber.
Lily is upset about Ali. She's never had a friend as cool as Ali. Hannah said a bit about being on the chopping block, which I thought was interesting, because that's Big Brother US speak.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah. Ali has been persuaded to stay. Nathan is comforting Ali and said, you deserve your moment. I thought that was quite interesting the way he said, you deserve to go. If it's your time to go, you deserve to go
out
out
the front door
and face the crowd. I thought that was quite a good way of putting it. Khaled was peeking through the door looking worried. I think he wanted to go up to her, but it's not the right time.
Oh, when
It's
she
not
was
the
sitting
right
outside?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, he did this weird look to the boys where one eye slightly twitched. Like, should I go after her? And they all went, no.
I did feel slightly bad for him, did you?
I felt like he looked like he didn't know what the fuck to do.
No, he's out of his depth, poor sod. Marcello said Ali's attitude stinks. And you'll regret it if you leave.
That's funny, because I've got him commenting about housemates stinking as well.
Oh.
He was in the diary and going, yeah, Hannah stank the other day.
Oh, God.
Lily stank. Oh, whoever, I don't know.
Interesting. He's obsessed with people smelling. Ali said...
Maybe he's very sensitive to smell. Like
yeah,
I
like
am.
you. Yeah, if I put my oil burner on in my house, Gaz gets all shitty about it. Or if I have strong perfume on.
Yeah, one of your perfumes is a bit much for me, isn't
it's
it?
lovely. It smells delicious.
That's what you think.
Khaled says, please stay, and says sorry quite genuinely. Ali said she's sorry, that she's been picking on him, and can they move forward? But hold on, I thought that was disingenuous. Never mind. Lily said, everyone in here is the same, but you're not, to Ali. I like that.
She said, if everyone was like you, the world would be different, Ali.
Well, that's true. If everyone was like Ali, the world would be interesting.
We'd all be
for sure.
psychoanalyzing each other.
Yeah.
Emma was fishing for a romance between Baked Potato and Marcello.
But she prefers a silly guy.
Yeah. Nathan was sitting right there.
Interesting. Emma is not interested in a younger guy.
She's got knickers older than Marcello, that's why.
Fair. I like Hannah's certified yapper t-shirt. That's quite fun, isn't it?
I didn't know you were into the term yapper. That's very current for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's what all the Gen Z are saying.
Are they? Gen Z. Ali's clothes are the best though. All of her clothes are just... Her hair, her clothes, she just looks good all the time.
She was getting props for wearing the trans rights, the human rights t-shirt during nomination, knowing it would 100% be on TV.
And also, knowing it would get her a few votes as well, if it was Vote to Save.
No, they'll know it's not. Well, I don't think they'll expect Vote to Save.
No.
Also, if anything, the current climate will get you votes to leave.
That's true, yeah. Yeah,
so
but,
bold, I like it.
From the right people, it would get you Vote to Save. If it was Vote to Save.
There was a task where they had to stand on A or B and preempt what Shagan and Khalid were going to say about who is the most this, who is the least that.
And they were just picking the names at random, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was confused about that at first.
Yeah, no, they did get picked randomly.
I prefer a lineup, from most to least.
I quite like it when you've got to guess what they would say. Well, were they guessing in the diary room what the housemates would predict?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, it was okay.
I haven't got any notes from it, but I quite liked it. They won the hot water back, right? Lily thinks it's cool to have a friend that's a criminal psychologist and an activist, even though she doesn't understand what the hell they're on about half the time.
Her face when they're talking is so funny. She said, it's annoying living in a house with people who nominate you, but that's the whole concept of this show. I like that. Martha's breaking the rules again by saying who she didn't nominate. Lily and Martha were sent to jail.
And they took the water off again. That hot water's been on and off so many times.
God. Emma was upset because she was looking forward to washing her vag. So that's a shame that she never got a chance to.
Daze said that. Did Emma say that as well? Twat.
Yeah, Emma said it. Emma said vag. Twat and vag. God, lovely terminology.
So what we didn't see was the evacuation. Would have been during that period because they got let out of jail for that.
So if you didn't watch Late and Live, they had some footage from the evacuation, didn't they?
Yeah, they had, as if anyone listening to this didn't watch Late and Live, but maybe not.
American listeners wouldn't have. They might not have even known about it. Anyway, on Late and Live, they showed the housemates getting evacuated because there was a fire alarm. What we didn't know was about the conversation between Nathan and Baked Potato, but that comes out at a later date.
Well,
we can cover it.
We can talk about it now in the timeline.
Okay.
Basically, the audio from their mics, which was really fuzzy and bad. Didn't we talk about this earlier?
Oh, yeah, did we?
Baked Potato said, let's go to a winery after this, just me and you. Mm-hmm. Will said, if you're going to a winery, that's like a weekend away, but it doesn't have to be, does it? Might have one nearby.
Depends where it is, I
suppose. So they were sort of talking about continuing something on the outside. I think they've met before. Yeah, you did say that earlier. I don't know, the whole thing just stinks to me. It just doesn't seem legit. I find it quite irritating. And I think Rosie Baked Potato is acting weird now as well. I don't know, I'm not enjoying that storyline, to be honest. No, what about you? I don't hate it. But what I'm finding difficult is that they keep having these conversations where they're not saying anything. No, it's just like, it is what it is, or whatever. Shut up. Anyway, Nathan is not a fan of Sarah and doesn't intend to get to know her. Well, that's not very good. Dean said no comment. Oh, you missed. You said you missed this whole twerking thing. Came up next. What was this? You said you missed it, I think, and I watched the episode again. Yeah. They didn't have an angle of Sarah doing the twerking. Oh. So it's like later in the night. Oh, was this when Emma was shaming her? Yes. She shouldn't have danced like that. Yes. I'll tell you what happened during this episode. Me and Jack were bickering about something, so that's why I missed quite a few things. I can't remember what. Talk about why? I can't even remember why, but we were just getting on each other's nerves, and then I kept missing bits, and then that's the worst time to have an argument. I know. I was tired. Oh yeah. Silence, please. He stomped off. He said, "I'm not watching the rest of this," and he stomped off. So. Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. So tell me. Marcello started to comment on Sarah's twerking. Mm-hmm. See, This is the thing. I think something's simmering with Marcello and Sarah.
Right.
And I don't think Sarah is quite... She's obviously worried because she's literally in a relationship
and
with
they showed
the mayor
her,
of Clandestine, whatever the place is.
the mayor of Easttown. They showed her like massaging Marcello another day, and I thought I thought Big Brother's being shady here, trying to look like something's happening.
But I think there is something
happening. Okay,
possibly.
well, maybe you're right because I wasn't paying full attention.
So she was upset that Marcello was talking about this. She was doing this twerking. They said the storeroom was open, but the door wasn't quite open.
So what did she do? Just twerk?
She just like was down on the floor and obviously like doing something, but the camera they didn't have. Her bottom half,
not again.
But you had the sort of faces of the others like reacting to it, a bit surprised.
Right.
Someone being like, "Where did you learn to twerk?" Blah blah blah.
Off of Louis Walsh and Angela from BBUK.
Rolling that arse.
Rolling cheeks.
And then I think Marcello made a comment of like, "Oh, I could have got in there."
Oh.
Something like that. And he's like, "No, I mean like for the dance." And she's like, she calls him Marchie, isn't it? She's like, "Marchie, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say that,
That was good.
What, my impression?
Yeah.
Marchie, don't say
good.
that. And then he goes, "Look, I'm not going to dream of you with a boner tonight." Was it? Is he sharing a bed with Tom? Tom went, "No, please don't." Something like that. One line
First
he
mention
said.
of Tom in an hour.
And then Emma later said the issue was the dance. So Sarah was the problem.
Emma said she shouldn't have done that dance in the first place.
Yeah.
Victim blame.
That is such a weird thing to say.
That is like the typical...
From someone that used to be a paid stream model.
That is just typical old person sexist attitude right there. I know.
But, like, don't you think that people would have said shit like that to her when she was, like, a young girl and wanted to be a paid stream model? Like, oh, you're going to...
Yeah, but when you get older, you forget.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, no, don't say do you to me like I know. I just know what these people are like.
I wasn't saying it like that.
Marcello said, if I'd slapped your bum or something, I'd say sorry.
See? He's
you do more than say sorry. You'd be out on your fucking ear if you slapped her bum. What is this? It's not like the 1980s. You can't just go around slapping people's arses.
He's seen science going around doing that bum slapping for toilet roll.
Oh,
so.
yeah. I forgot about that. And I swear on BB Australia they've done shit like that as well.
I don't know.
We have to go and kiss someone or so. Just totally like it would just never ever happen now. Sarah's upset because she has a boyfriend. She's got a boyfriend, all right. And Dean is upset about the rule breaks. Am I the only one in here with a brain? Fuck off, Dean. Why have they cast him?
Dean's a bit of a sour
He's so
old
annoying.
so-and-so, isn't he?
He really turned the other day. It's just like, oh, God.
Dean I would like to see go next.
Yeah, Dean can go.
Dean,
I don't think anyone will nominate him, though. I think... Who do you think will get nominated next week? I think Shagan might.
Do you?
Yeah, Shagan, sorry.
By who? The girls?
Yeah. Izaz could.
Khaled will get noms because apparently the girls, I think, like Ali will nominate him, Lily will nominate him. Martha's been saying that he's fake. I feel like Khaled will be up.
Ali might not, you know.
Do you think she
Remember
might?
they were in bed together tonight on the Nom show.
No, she will need a reason. And she hasn't got many others. Izaz will get nominations this week.
Good.
So it might be a boy going. I think it'll be Khaled and Izaz. That's my prediction.
What? I think Lily will be up again.
Do you?
Yeah. She'll be up again.
She's wearing the Prime Minister's jacket right now, I think.
We can have a break now if you want.
Oh, is that the end of that?
That's the end of mine.
We'll have a quick break.
Let's have a little
We'll
break.
Back in a minute.
BRB. We're back.
We've had a little Halloween treat to try and give us a little sugar rush, haven't we? Because the energy was dipping a little bit there. We do apologise.
Well, we used to drink 2 bottles of wine. We haven't drunk 2 bottles of wine in ages.
Can't do it anymore.
We've lost our touch. What's happening? I'm very disappointed in ourselves.
Discombobulated, are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we're on to Wednesday now when this political task
Political task. I actually quite liked the concept of this task.
Good, wasn't it?
I thought it was good because it almost made me like not empathise with the government, but like
I know exactly what you mean.
The ministers were trying to like not spend the money, but also, what was the criteria of passing? Did they have to have a certain amount of money left or not? I wasn't clear.
Ask me.
But it felt like if they spent too much of the money, that risked not passing the task. So they were really like trying not to invest in all of these tasks and just letting the housemates do the work. And I thought, it must be difficult to balance the books actually.
Oh God, newfound respect for the Treasury.
Big Brother is an educational experience.
So why was Khaled Prime Minister? Because he's HOH, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
And
He
then,
said he was experienced in making unpopular decisions.
And were you incensed about him not getting to pick his own cabinet like everyone else on Twitter?
Some people were, weren't
Yeah.
they? Not really, no.
think
Because
we-
sometimes I think Big Brother knows what's good for TV.
Yeah, BB knows best. I think it's fine. Dean said, "Why have they made Daze look like Auntie?" That's not very nice, is it? She did look
Yeah.
bad.
It was funny though.
Yeah, bless her. I mean, they all look bad, to be fair. Khaled was doing, what did you say, John Major stroke,
Yeah.
Deirdre Barlow stroke.
Well, they'd obviously tried to make them look like real politicians, hadn't they?
Yeah.
So Daze had the Theresa May wig.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan had the Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
And Khaled was the John Major. Was there
Yeah.
someone else? Emma.
Emma
Was that supposed to be
like-
Margaret Thatcher?
Yeah, must
The
have
wig
been.
was a bit off though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Nathan, I thought, this is when I started to dislike Nathan during this task.
Oh, was it?
He was enjoying himself way too much. He was
Yeah.
getting off on the power and just coming across like the biggest arsehole.
Funny that.
I know. He's getting into it too much. So, we had Things Can Only Get Better played as well. Shout out.
Shout out New Labour.
What are the Tory songs? There aren't any. 'Cause they're
Yeah,
arseholes.
didn't Emma say? Because
Yeah.
they're boring arseholes,
Arseholes.
so she said.
So we had a task involving potholes. I don't really know what happened with that.
Yeah, they had to fill the holes in the road, didn't they? And Lily went, is this actually what people do?
Yeah. Oh, this was bad. This was really bad. Nathan's talking about how he believes in a strong economy and how immigration should be controlled. To Khaled.
Yeah.
I was just like, the arrogance of this man to stand there saying this to Khaled, like with a straight face. Don't you think it's bad?
Khaled was listening to his reasons
Yeah.
though, and going,
It's
because he
like-
said like, oh, you don't mean like ending all immigration, you just mean like basically, I don't know, making the rules tight. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is. And I felt, it's a shame that Khaled sort of
Yeah.
maybe not got the smarts to sort of
Probably because
take him to task.
Probably because Khaled feels grateful to like being let into the country. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like Nathan's one of these people that's like, oh, well, Khaled's all right, but all the other ones, they
Hang on
can-
a minute.
Do
Where
you
was
know what I mean?
Daze in this conversation? I thought she might have had something to say.
Yeah,
Did she
I don't
take
know.
Nathan to task?
That was one of the most tone-deaf conversations I've ever seen in my life. I wish that Khaled had told Nathan more about his experience of being a refugee. I'm sure he must have done it another time. But
Oh, I
Nathan
feel like that will go in the show when he does though.
Nathan just thinks he knows everything about everything and he doesn't, and it's just frustrating.
Did you enjoy Lily coming in to deliver the food and Emma making her sniff up a bogey?
Oh, God.
She like, held her nose while she sniffed up. She's like, right, yeah, off you go. I thought Emma did really well at becoming the character in this task
yeah,
as well.
she was fun. Yeah, Lily said, how do you become a politician? And I was
Can anyone become a
shocked
politician?
that anyone could. I mean,
I could literally be Prime
I
Minister.
don't think Lily could, let's be honest.
I thought you just had to be clever and part of the Secret Service. Is that the right accent or no?
I don't know. So we had
Oh, the bagel drama.
Oh, right, we've covered the bagel
Dean
drama.
binned the bagel, not Izaz.
Oh,
Izaz
okay.
was pissed off about the binning of the bagel.
Binning of the bagel.
Would you say it's at Gates level? Is this a bagel gate?
I think it was just because it went on for so bloody long.
Okay.
I was just thinking, I'm just tired of hearing about this now. Khaled was calling Izaz out for being a fence sitter.
Oh,
Go on.
when they said Shigan was in this conversation too, saying that he's very neutral or something.
Yeah. Dean said, "Is this worth it? It's a bagel." I was a bit lost here. I was lost.
I think this is the conversation they were having.
Yeah.
When Khaled came up to do a secret mission prayer, they were talking about.
Oh.
Oh no, hang on, Izaz was in that
No,
room.
that was a different day.
No, it's not that. I thought there's a point where Shagan and someone else, Khaled, maybe it was the day before, was saying that basically Izaz is trying to be so neutral that you don't know
Right.
where he stands on anything.
Right,
And
yeah.
he said to him, he was pushing him for something
Yeah.
in this conversation in the bedroom,
Yeah.
and he was getting a bit pissed off with Izaz, and he was like, some things do need an answer. You're like, you're so neutral sometimes.
The bagel, that's where Izaz draws the line. That's where he's going to make a statement. Izaz was causing mischief and shit stirring. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I couldn't follow this at all.
He wasn't causing
Oh, no?
shits. He wasn't causing.
Oh,
mischief
that
and
was when
shit
he said
stirring, I don't
he
think.
said afterwards that's what he
Yeah.
was doing. Okay.
Marcello said about that whole bagel thing. is it worth it in the scheme of what we're trying to achieve?
Is it?
No,
And
nothing
what
is.
are they trying to achieve? Exactly. Yeah, then we had the Sarah massaging Marcello thing. And then there was this task where 2 people or 3 people or whatever had to stay up all night. And because Izaz had
Did
been
they?
annoying people...
What about the wind farm?
Yeah, no, they had to stay up and... Oh, right, yeah, I might have missed that bit. I got completely lost during this
You did a
episode.
tweet about this, said that Martha needs the airtime.
Oh, yeah, I
which is
don't think that was a good
No one
tweet.
got it.
I
No one knew
know.
what you're talking
I was
about.
happy
Because
with-
Martha had to blow those little
Yeah.
paper windmills.
Thanks, my underrated tweet of the week. I was struggling to keep up with the Twitter and the notes and everything.
Daze wants to put a wind farm on Nathan's shoreline like a Bond villain. Don't understand it, but she enjoyed it. Yeah, Dean is shit stirring, telling Emma that Izaz said she's annoyed at the bagel. So I felt like Dean was stirring it up as well, as much as Izaz was. Maybe that's why Dean didn't like it. Maybe he wants to be the shit stirrer.
Just leave the shit stirring to Big Brother, please.
Rosie thinks that Izaz is quite sweet. Rosie, baked potato, sorry. Emma said, no, he is quite sweet when he's asleep. So you're right, he is going to get some noms.
Ouch.
Yeah, the police, they had to guard Downing Street all night.
But it could have been 3, but they were like, no, let's
Cut
just...
back on the police.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I liked it when they came out and Sarah went, fuck the police. That made me laugh.
Oh, yeah. She also said, what's it, the no
What's
peace?
it, something no peace?
I've
No
forgotten.
justice, no
yeah,
peace,
no
is
justice,
it?
no peace, yeah.
I warmed to Sarah after she said that. It made me laugh.
Oh, but meanwhile, in the task room or the cabinet office, the ministers got to have their secret party.
Oh, yeah.
But they had to smuggle the booze out from the storeroom past the policeman. Do you remember this?
No,
So-
I totally
no?
missed this.
So I think it was Nathan and Emma came out and they had like their suit jackets and stuff over their arms, and they said they were looking for a toilet roll, and Dean came in like fussing around, being like, "Yeah, the toilet roll's here." And they were just like having this booze and underneath the jackets, and they did it. They got it past the policeman. That's fun.
I did notice Daze eating ham, and I was surprised she ate ham because I wouldn't have thought she would. Being
I thought
Stop
that
oil.
they were saying it's such good ham.
yeah,
weren't
I
they?
was thinking, hold on, Daze shouldn't she? You know, I thought
Climate activists
meat
would-
farming takes up a lot of
Yeah.
climate stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah,
climate
contributes
stuff.
a lot to the methane. Yeah, you're right.
See, Daze, letting yourself down there. Climate stuff. That's at the stage of the evening I'm at midnight. Inarticulate as ever. A lot of people on Twitter were very enamoured with Emma this episode and how funny she was.
Oh, really?
And she was funny, but I've just felt like I've just missed some of it. I don't know why. Emma has loved being a bossy cow, and she has evil running through her.
Sorry, but in the task, when Days are stuck on the toilet. She can't wipe her ass.
Oh yeah, why was that?
That was the excuse to go in the storeroom.
Oh
and look for
right, okay,
this loo
right.
roll.
I'm piecing this together
So
now.
she came back in and goes, "Sorry, I told them that you're stuck on the toilet."
That's hilarious.
Thomas was talking about football. Anything on that?
Oh god, I just thought they're trying to shoehorn a bit of a storyline in for Thomas, and it's not happening. It's like, oh, remember him? No, not really.
Not since he shaved off an eyebrow. I've
No,
seen him.
and had a bucket on his head.
He's got one eyebrow, one arm, one leg, and half a storyline.
Yeah.
Poor kid. In the bedroom, Nathan was denying that they've got drinks. Yeah, he came out.
Oh yeah, and they were like, "Are you pissed?" And
Yeah.
he was like, nah.
How would you mask that? Because surely
Yeah.
you'd smell it. And he sat next to them and he goes, he said he'd like a little glass of Prosecco. And then Ali was theorising about lockdown parties.
Ah.
Dean is pissed off. You probably got more on this. That Izaz is shit stirring over a bagel and calls him a cunt.
Yeah, he said, "Don't piss me off over a bagel," and said, "I just think he's a cunt." I was like, "Whoa, that's a bit strong." Just came out of nowhere,
Didn't it?
I was like, yeah. I just thought that was Dean's true personality finally coming out. Just it's unnecessary. I don't think Izaz had really done anything that bad, but he's obviously doing something because a lot of people seem irritated with him. So
He doesn't like the food waste.
I feel like we've not seen the full picture of what Izaz is exactly doing.
Right.
I don't really know how I feel about Izaz myself. Do you?
He's given more than I thought he would.
he's given.
He's given more, giving more.
Yeah,
Because I
liked
just
it when he
thought it
got
was just going to be
angry.
very nice and really like an Akeem part 2.
Yeah. And when he got pissed off in this next episode, I was like, yeah, come on, Izzaz. Let's give us something.
Yeah.
Give us something to work with, please. Should we go on Thursday?
Yeah, I don't know if I've got notes.
Oh, good. No notes?
Izzaz and Thomas are on guard. Yeah, I have. Go on.
Oh, God. I think we should start taking it in turns to write the notes. I think that will help us with the tweeting and stuff as well. Should we go back to that? What?
I don't think it's going to work. Maybe. Could do. We'll talk about that off air. Izzaz says that Shagan is an attention seeker. Khaled said, go on.
He started noticing features about him, he said.
Oh.
Features.
Khaled says he's a nice boy. Isn't Khaled said that? But he does stuff for the camera.
I don't know.
Is that really Khaled saying that?
I don't know. I've just haven't written who said what.
I've put
Thomas said it.
Oh, Thomas, is
Yeah.
it? Why have I got Khaled? And I've written here in caps, maybe if Thomas did that, he'd get some airtime. He
Oh.
did some stuff for the camera.
Oh.
And then it was the start of the baked potato / Nathan storyline with the bed. Yes, this shot where he was in the bed looking all like,
Oh, yeah.
giddy.
And I said to Jack, I think those two are like, flirting with each other. Jack goes, no. And then later on as another, I was like, it is those
Yeah,
two. And
yeah,
Jack
yeah.
was just like, no,
How could
surely
Jack
not.
tell from what
I
people
know.
are trying to spoon feed him?
I know. It's funny. Because it just seemed, they are quite an unlikely couple, I'd say. Especially as I thought Nathan was gay. Not that he likes to label himself, but,
He's attracted to the person.
Yeah, that was it. They said they're open. And I was like, to what? I thought they were both saying like they were open to having a relationship, but didn't know they meant to each other.
Right.
That was when they were on the sofa.
Okay. Nathan is talking about being single. That's what Marcus said. I thought that was interesting as well, that we were told he's talking about being single.
Mm-hmm.
They were definitely setting something up. What's a dead tea?
I don't know. What is that?
I think Ali offered some ends on what a dead tea, and I wondered, are they like recycling the tea bags
Oh,
or
God.
something?
Baked Potato's dad once gave mouth to mouth to a hamster.
And it lived.
He was choking on sawdust and administered the mouth to mouth for a straw, and it lived for another 2 weeks. It's probably brain damaged as
The
fuck.
punchline on that. He lived for another 2 weeks.
Kind of a visceral image though there, isn't it? Choking on sawdust. I mean, you think that'd be an occupational hazard, hamsters and sawdust. I enjoyed that.
So the cabinet ministers had the chance to spend 30 million. 30 million what? Big coins? They didn't say, did they?
No.
To put the hot water back on.
Uh-huh.
They decided that the housemates could struggle on, right? But Daze thought it would be a good morale booster. But then they took a vote for if they had strong yeses or nos. Emma said 2 strong no's beats a strong yes, and then Daze goes no. No. Dean got quite aggravated about the bagel. Is that him admitting it the next day when he cooled
Shut
down?
up about the fucking bagel, man. I'm sick of it.
Dean on Izzaz, you're not entertaining, you're just pissing people off.
You're not entertaining either, my dear.
No. Oh. My dear.
Frankly, my dear, you're not entertaining either. So when he goes, oh, she's crossing her legs about himself, I just thought, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Shut up. Just trying to like be a thing. It's like it ain't working.
What about the beret?
Oh,
into that?
it's such a try hard. It's just not likable. Ugh. Rosie and Nathan were comparing their big hands. They did both look like they had big hands.
That came up again tonight.
Did it?
The fingers.
Oh, the finger. Oh, careful, it don't come out your throat.
My
Oh, God. That's a finger banging and a half.
Yeah. God. Who was that?
Like,
The canoe guy.
Ash. No, wasn't it Ash? And
Yeah. that's-
absolutely
isn't that the
fantastic.
canoe guy?
No, that was Danny Whisker. Same archetype,
oh, God.
though.
Yeah, very similar.
And yeah, that other guy, I can't remember what he was called. That was when they called women slut buckets, so that was nice. Shout out Marcelo. Actually, to be fair, he's not gone down that road.
Marcello.
Oh, fuck.
Who's this? You're just absolute shit. It just absolutely makes me howl.
Oh.
What? It can't be shit. It's so funny. I just love it. Oh, that was Baked Potato talking about, oh, you talk absolute shit.
Oh, because I think he was saying he liked her, and she was like, me? You know, she wouldn't believe it that he actually liked her.
Really?
Yeah, she said She said, and he said, I swear down that I do like you.
Yeah, because she was like, what did you think when you first saw me? Yeah. And he said, definitely out of everyone, I would have gone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a weird interaction.
And him going, I swear down. This doesn't sound right coming out of his mouth.
He might as well stood up and rubbed his thighs. Going, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Swear down. I like swear down.
I feel like swear down's gone out of fashion.
Swear down.
It's not going to come back in with Nathan saying it.
Lily in the diary room. If she was Prime Minister, everyone needs an iPad because phones are boring.
Mm-hmm.
You
Imagine
agree?
to walk around with an iPad all the time.
You'd have to wear like a little bag.
Necklace. Like a Flavor Flav with the clocks
Yeah.
around his neck.
Everyone needs an iPad because phones are boring. Not everyone should have to work. Food should be free.
No one should have to work.
No one should have to work. Food should be free. Everything should be free. And maybe like loads of hamsters.
Hold on, who's going to make the iPads if no one has to work?
The hamsters.
Hamsters again. God, hamsters are quite the theme of the episode,
They
aren't
aren't
they?
they? I feel the theme of the moment.
Yeah, because hamsters were getting
Came up in
mentioned.
American Big Brother.
Yeah, Jesus, what's happening? Hamster watch. Doing overtime. I like the branding on this task, like the poster of Khaled on and stuff.
What do you think about, what was it? Stop the rule breaks.
Oh, yeah,
Bit close to the bone.
What, stop the boat?
Yeah, it's obviously a take on that, isn't it?
Shit, with Khaled on
Khaled's
it.
face on
Shit.
it.
Fuck, that's hilarious. You need to put that on Instagram. Yeah, that is a bit naughty, Big Brother. Anyway, then the morning paper got delivered to the house.
Did you like the paper? Are they done with it?
I like them having a paper. I noticed they were all like just reading it because there was nothing else to
Yeah.
do. I thought it was quite fun. Did you?
The headline for the police article was "Long Arm of the Snore."
Yeah,
They
nice.
found out the police didn't have to stay up all night because they didn't invest in it. That's why. So the housemates found out how the ministers were acting.
I liked how tired Izzaz looked throughout this entire episode.
He was, wasn't he?
Like he's going to pass out.
Did you notice that at the end of their shift, they were both wrapped up in towels? It must have been really cold in the living room or something.
Imagine trying to sleep in that house with those lights on like that. It would just be
In the
impossible.
day,
It would be impossible.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go without an eye mask,
You need
would
the
you?
eye mask, don't you? So then we had the radio interview thing where housemates could ring up and ask
Oh yeah,
the minister's questions.
talking on that phone.
Yeah, we saw that phone, didn't we?
Well, no, it didn't have a receiver on it.
Oh, right.
We saw it outside though,
Ah.
because I think they were still making it, putting the paint on it outside.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Sarah said, "Hello, minister," or should I say sinister? I like that. Khaled thinks Lily would be chaos as HOH. And Lily...
But he wants her to be it, he said.
Lily hung up on him. She was angry. Help me out here.
Nathan and Sarah haven't had a chance to see if they get along.
Well, what are you busy doing? Reading the paper? One paper between you that's probably 4 pages long.
Lily said to Khaled, "You don't speak to me." Khaled said, "Bro,"
Stop.
as he does to everything.
Stop saying bro.
Izzaz is annoyed on the phone, I've read.
Yeah, he said that's fucking bollocks, mate. He was getting so angry.
About what, the bagel?
Yeah, no, about staying up all night. He said
Oh.
none of you would have survived. Fact. None of them would have survived.
Perished, all of them. Bagel gate.
Oh, not again. No. Enough already.
Izzaz to Tom, "When I see bullshit, I'm going to call it out." Lily and Khaled are clearing the air. Did they have a running on the phone calls, did they?
Yeah.
She's asked for it and she can't look at him in the eye, though.
Oh, God.
When she doesn't know how to speak to people, she'll just go, rah!
That's good. I'm going to start doing that.
We should have a conversation. They agreed they should have a conversation
Okay.
because they haven't really got to know one
Do it
another yet.
later, though. Too much to do right now.
Hannah wants to bring in the guillotine for the ministers.
I feel like Hannah doesn't get much airtime, does she? But
She doesn't.
should
Sometimes she
get
goes
more.
in and does a little stage bit of diary room
Yeah,
and they put that in, but she doesn't get much.
She is funny. Izzaz was getting mad, sitting with his dressing gown on, going fuck it, angry about the others having cakes and champagne while he was up all night. God, he really likes his sleep. Thomas was complaining about the top 1%, which I quite like.
Was he?
Yeah, it was like they were like really like mirroring society. Oh yeah, Lily and Khaled making out. I've put here, I like all the different sources of tension. Down with the bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie.
The
I can normally say that word.
guillotine.
Off with their heads. Then the next thing...
It's quite French Revolution, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's obsessed with that guillotine. Or guillotine, you're supposed to say. You are. Then there was a butter shortage.
Yeah. Butter task. I've written kind of dull, apart from Izaz is pissed off and won't talk to Nathan. But
What about the poop?
yeah, obviously there was that. But also, didn't they put Izaz and... Well, did Tom as well?
They didn't have any choice though. Big Brother sort
Why?
of forced them to. They
didn't have to put them on the butter task.
There was only 3 options, and those were 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big Brother,
Yeah.
you absolute shit
So it wasn't like they
stirrers.
just picked them out of everyone. Yeah, that's why.
Ah.
So yeah, they could have just not chosen them and had one other person do it, but they chose.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have let them off, right?
Yeah, they could have, but they wanted to pass the task, so.
And then Tom versus Hannah happened, didn't it? So, Sarah... Is this where Sarah wanted to, throw mud? Is that?
God, when she got pushed down in the mud at the end, I'd be fuming if that was me.
I thought that mud is going
Was that
all over the nice garden.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that too.
On the AstroTurf, it's going to be stuck there.
Ooh. At least it's mud and not actual poop.
We've already talked about the Whisper Golds, so we don't
Oh,
need to
God.
cover that bit.
Oh my God, thank God.
Izaz said he sees Khaled differently now. Is that because he chose him to do the butter task as well?
Yeah, power has gone to his head.
Sarah didn't vote Tory. Is this what do you know we are? But I did vote. The punchline is, but I did vote UKIP.
Why would you say that on Big Brother? I mean, why would you do it in the first place? Then why would you say it on Big Brother?
That is embarrassing.
Don't think it's mad. It's just absolutely mad. Oh yeah, that we've got more on the shopping task later, but Freddo's, Tangfastics, and 140 packets of crisps. Jesus Christ! I mean,
none of which they got.
That's like my diet. That's fucking hell. Where's the greens? You'd be appalled, wouldn't you?
Freddo's being a priority. It's
Freddo.
so weird. Freddo economy, isn't it?
I haven't had a Freddo in a while, to be fair. Everyone's always moaning they're too expensive now, aren't they? Rosie said... Sarah said she has respect for Nigel Farage, and Rosie, baked potato, said, I think he's a great character. In what way? Someone who looks like a toad, who's racist, who sits in pubs drinking a pint of beer and grinning like a moron. You think that's a great character?
This is the problem.
A racist? Okay. I can see why you get on with Nathan. What's the problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
That, people like that are seen as these good characters, and then people vote for that, and then they get hold of the power. The
cult of personality.
Yeah, exactly. Like Donald Trump, for example.
It's true. God, we're coming out with some good shit late in the day. Izaz thinks Shegan is putting on a show and agrees with what Ali said about Khaled and called him over-friendly. Khaled is...
Who says that?
Izaz.
Oh, okay.
Khaled is complaining about Izaz to Shegan, and Shegan said, yes, his image is changing in the house about Izaz.
They're going to nominate each other then.
Yeah, I think so. Then we had the kiss that we could not see.
Hang on, Martha on the eviction said it feels like a bit of a popularity contest, because it is literally a popularity contest.
Silly. Yeah, Lily was basically going, I want to snog everyone. No one really wanted to snog her because she's sort of unhygienic. I think Lily's best chance of getting a snog now is Marcello. And I imagine that.
No, I hope that doesn't ever happen.
Yeah, but they're both, do you know what I mean? Desperate.
Ready and rearing for it.
Yeah.
I need a snog. She said, let's all have a little snog. They're obviously quite drunk though.
Yeah.
One thing is I've noticed is Big Brother's given them more alcohol than we've seen in the house for a long time.
Oh really? Oh good.
We never really saw people looking blind drunk last year, did we?
No. More's the pity.
They had obviously the party with the Yin Run's party, but no one really looked like they got drunk.
No, it's only last 10 minutes apparently.
was it Rosie said that if you want to kiss, that's fine to those two?
Oh, yeah, because she was sort of getting jealous, I think.
And Nathan said, no, I'm happy with baked tatty. Baked tatty.
I think it's weird he calls her that even when he's in the diary room. Do you think Big Brother makes him?
No, it's like a pet name at this point, isn't it?
Okay. Fine.
He will call her baked tatty forevermore, don't you think?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Lily said, what stays in the garden stays in the garden. Lily said about watching Nathan and Baked Potato kiss. It was like the lust after she kissed you.
Oh,
She could see the lust.
the lust in her eyes. We couldn't see it because the camera angle was on the wonk.
Marcello was like, are they in love?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Marcello's getting jealous,
Is
isn't
he
he?
wounded?
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy the scene of them in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, and everyone kept coming in and going, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Nothing!
And they were having that same fucking conversation, like, where they just said nothing. Do you know what I mean? That is annoying.
But he said they know about us.
Yeah.
No one got snogged. Who said that? Nathan was making out like the kiss is more than it is.
It was just a peck, apparently, but we don't know.
Lily said she's jealous. Lily now feels like she's played Cupid.
Yeah. Nathan said, for some reason, she thinks I'm rather excellent about baked potato. And then they put a condom in Nathan's bed, and he was laughing.
Who put that condom in the bed? We
I
don't
don't
know,
know,
do we?
actually. No, Big Brother.
They should have shown who did that.
Yeah. Right,
Who do you think would do something like that? I think maybe Shagun.
Yeah, someone immature. One of the Thomas or something like that.
Would Thomas even?
Marcello, would he? Don't know. It's possible.
Maybe Marcello, yeah.
Yeah. That was it.
Eviction?
Let's do the eviction. We can do the eviction easy because we literally just saw it. AJ was looking exceptional in her cat suit.
I can't even remember what Will was wearing because I was just
He
too
was
busy looking at
wearing
AJ.
a weird... don't know why, something strange. I can't describe it. Sort of like a varsity suit jacket thingy.
Did it have white sleeves
Yeah.
and a black middle?
Yeah, I wasn't keen. Not as bad
Like
as
a baseball jacket?
stuff that he wears on Late and Live. though.
Varsity, it's called that, isn't it?
Yeah. That house is an absolute pigsty. It's a disgrace.
That's what happened at the start of this episode,
It's
wasn't it? They
bad,
were cleaning
isn't
up
it?
the kitchen,
Yeah,
were they not?
it is just really bad.
I've written roast potato here. It's all out now.
That's good. Shagan said dirty house. Shagan said dirty house, dirty mind. Shut up.
Nathan said, I think me and Baked Potato like one another. He's attracted to the person. I think that's the Big Brother in the diary room. They differ on politics, but share music interests and humour.
I want to know about those music interests. But then Big Brother's trying to throw a spanner in the works because Big Brother's going to Baked Potato. Oh, what would your mum think about this? You going out with a Tory pork salesman? And she was just like, oh shit, I better go dump him. Should Big Brother be interfering in that relationship like that?
No. Well, I don't know. They've got a job to ask the questions, but I was surprised to hear Big Brother mention a Tory pork salesman, weren't you?
Yeah. Lily is pinging off the walls at night. That sounds irritating.
Emma said about Nathan and Baked Potato, they're an unlikely pairing, but I think they work. And Ali was in agreement. Or agreeance, as Khaled would say. Lily said, I can't believe I started a romance. Is that the right accent?
I don't know. I feel
Mine's quite Manchester, isn't it?
I don't think the Lily accent's quite working, but I appreciate the effort. Maybe it will just click one day.
No,
Look, Khaled's cleaning up.
Even Emma was getting a bit upset because Nathan was her person. She's a bit worried now that
Oh,
she's going to
yeah.
lose him to Baked Potato.
I think it'll be fine. Lily was in the diary room saying if she went, it would be a shame because they've had a taste of me and I'll be sad if they can't have any more.
She'll be sad or they will be sad.
Where she was sitting like this, sort of in the diary room as well, sort of man-spreading.
We saw Emma right on the smoking room door. We've seen that smoking room
Yeah.
a couple of times
more
now.
than we think. Yeah, it's giving rule break. Stop saying it.
Daze feels weathered yet resilient. She's going to miss waking up to Lily, even though she's pinging off the walls at night. So you've just gone to that bit, haven't you? It is what it is, yeah. Oh, weird tension conversation, another conversation with Nathan and Baked Potato, which we're not really sure what they're saying.
I'm over this.
We'll just hug it out and that'll be it. It's done, yeah. I feel like she was trying to draw that line under it.
No, she wasn't.
No?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Who knows with those two?
Well, anyway, here's the important question.
Yeah.
Who raised this? Do you stand up or sit down when you're wiping your bum? Was it Marcello?
think I stay sitting down.
I think girls do stay
Yeah.
sitting down, but I stand up. I think the boys stand up.
Really? Interesting.
Boys stand up. Boys
Yeah,
stand
because
up.
girls do the whole thing sitting down. It's a whole sitting down thing, whereas boys do most of it standing up.
Yeah.
Not the pooing, that might be
Once
messy.
the pooing's once the pooing's done,
Yeah,
then you stand
stand
and then you
up.
wipe.
Really? Interesting. I might stand right at the end. Double check it's all, sorted.
Yeah, because you have to get it from all the angles,
Oh,
which
God,
you can't get
yeah.
it from sitting down.
No, but if you've got the nice moist wipes, you can sort it out.
Oh my God, that would be the worst thing that I couldn't live without in the Big Brother house.
No. I know some
My butthole would be in tatters if I just had to use that toilet paper.
I know some people who don't use the moist wipes. Don't think it's insane. It's barbaric.
Yeah.
Primitive. I don't. Those people. I
Who
just
do you
think,
know? How do you know?
Don't know. Some people.
You don't want to know. You don't want to be close to the wrong areas of those people.
No, I just think, you're walking around dirty, basically.
Yeah.
Not good. Anyway, half of the shopping budget got removed because of the rule break. Tea and coffee gone. Go on, you've got the whole speech, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. All tea and coffee gone. All biscuits banned. All sweets seized. All 140 packets of crisps confiscated. Fizzy drinks, forget about it.
How much is 140 packets of crisps between?
Well, how many did you get in a multi-pack? How many packs of multi-packs is that? 20, is it? Depends what size you get.
Yeah, but
isn't
how
it?
many is it each person? 140. How many people are there?
Well, 16 minus 2 now.
Okay.
But 15 it would have
so
been.
it's 10 packets of crisps a
140
week,
divided by
right?
15.
Each.
Yeah, 9 and a bit. That's a lot.
That's a decent amount
That's
of crisps
a
a
lot.
week. That's like Lindsay amounts of crisps a week.
That's more than a bag each a day.
Yeah. I mean, I eat more bags of crisps than that a day, but that's my main part of my diet.
To be honest with you, I don't buy small bags of crisps anymore.
No.
I only buy share bags because
Do you eat the whole
I'm
lot?
not always.
Yeah.
But no, not the whole lot. But probably half a bag in one go.
Trouble is, when I have a small bag of crisps, I'll never ever have just one. I'll always have another. It's impossible to eat just one bag
So
of
do you
crisps.
think the 9.3 bags of crisps is enough for you in a week?
I could ration it out, but I'd prefer more. Yeah, that's insane. Everyone's most upset about the tea and coffee, which I don't really get. I'm like Lily, I can't be asked to make a cup of tea. It's too much effort.
She's good at it though, she said.
Yeah, the right colour apparently. Yeah, Marcella goes, you don't write stuff. You don't go into a restaurant and start writing stuff. What?
Lily said, I would never do vandalism.
And then Nathan goes to Baked Potato. Oh, this is good. It's taking the attention off us.
What
Whilst
a Tory mindset.
Putting more attention on himself as well by sort of mentioning it. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah, like
It's
look
like the look
over
over
here.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Martha was crying because of breaking the rules. Dean got called to the diary room when we discovered he can spell coffee about as well as Danny Whisker can spell canoe.
That can't be real.
Yeah, that was bad.
That cannot be real. COFE. Come on. He's got to be making a scene.
Literally, any kitchen you go into, it says coffee on the tub, the pots in the kitchen.
Yeah, but remember that time when I went to the Celebrity Big Brother house and I didn't know what C, T and S stood for? It does actually say it on their own canisters, I think, because I remember looking at them.
It's bad.
I think he might have been trying to do
was he doing
trying
a
to do a
fake
Jade
Jade
Goody.
Goody of the week?
Possibly.
God.
The fake Jade Goody of the week.
I don't know that for
No,
a
we
while.
haven't.
Marcelo was annoyed because Nathan stole his girl, and he said they're like a power couple. They're powerful.
God, the new Posh and
Thing in the
Becks. Who
house.
knew?
And he said the only person he could go for now is Emma, but she's a bit of an old potato.
Is that what he said?
That's not very respectful, is it?
An old
Yeah.
spud.
Isn't that rude?
Spud
Isn't
you
that
like.
rude?
He said about Rosie, baked potato, we didn't have the necessary connection, but I enjoyed flirting with her. And I thought, that really says it all.
Yeah, and
Like,
he
it was-
can't be bothered
We
to
haven't
flirt
got the
with her now.
connection, but I'm still going to just
But
chip
when he
away
was
at it.
talking-
Chip away.
Great head out. But when he was talking,
Great head out.
but when he was talking to her, you'd think she was the only girl in the world. The way he was talking to her, it's just such a sleaze bag. Sleaze.
Well, that's the way it works. Make them feel like the only girl in the
Yeah.
world. Rihanna said that. Shagan was getting emotional over the food. Was he actually?
He was angry about it.
Oh, getting angry now. Spelling bee, some spelling tasks.
So
Another unnecessary task to win a reward.
We don't need
Lily
it.
got an impromptu little quiz in the diary room, which I did quite enjoy.
P is for pussy, she said.
Would you pay what?
No, go on.
Would you take 10k to let someone shit on your chest?
No. Would you?
10k?
Yeah.
Probably would, yeah.
Oh, but do you have to look at it while it's happening?
I'm gonna close my eyes and pinch my nose
If
and
I
just
could
take the 10k.
If I could, like, I don't know, put a bag over my head while it's happening, I guess.
Or at least a plastic sheet down over your chest, I don't know.
That doesn't count then, does it? If you've
It's got to be on
plastic.
your skin.
Yeah.
I can't think of a quicker way to earn 10 grand.
I don't think I want to do that.
No?
No.
God,
Sorry.
you must be rolling in it.
No, I'm just not into that.
I'm not into that, but I want 10 grand.
I'm a perv, but not in that way.
I should have done the poll. I bet someone's done the poll.
Yeah. Too late now. It's a missed your moment. Talking of shit,
What?
Hannah came in and said, who's pooped in the loo and not flushed?
Oh, yeah.
That's not good, is it?
It might have been a floater.
Yeah, I saw you
Sometimes you've
sticking
got
up
to
for
put a
it.
little tissue blanket over it, haven't you? And just, just hide it away. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
The thing is, sometimes you put the tissue blanket over it.
Yeah, it still won't
try and
go.
flush it again.
It still
The
won't-
blanket goes, but the floater's still there. maybe that's what someone did.
Blanket. I bet you £1,000,000 that's not what someone did. I bet you they just left it. And I bet you another thing, it was fucking Lily.
She said it wasn't.
Yeah,
Swear down.
I don't believe her. She's a grubby little girl.
Could sound like a little Victorian orphan. Rubby little girl.
Yeah, she is. Snotty nose and probably dirty fingerprints.
Gout as well.
Scurvy. Oh, we're into the delirious section of the podcast now.
Lily was sitting on the sofa snacking on cabbage and pear and trying to convince, was it?
Daze.
It's a good flavour combo.
Yeah, she was feeding Daze. I would have checked if she'd washed her hands first. She's a grubby little girl.
That reminds me of when I was a kid. I used to want to get these donuts from a donut stand. Have I told you about this?
I told you about
In Bedford Town Centre, and my nan said, "You can't have donuts with him, he's a dirty old man." And then there's a news story the other day
Oh no!
about the donut stand.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the person had died.
Yeah,
That they were just closing it down.
because of bad hygiene.
But it was run by a woman, so I don't know if my nan was just being super weird or if it was that
things
person's
might have
husband.
changed over the years.
No, she's
maybe.
been there since like the 60s
Oh
or
really?
whatever.
Oh shit!
But yeah, since then it's bad when you're a kid and someone tells you that's a dirty old man. I just thought, oh, this is really unhygienic. I can't eat that. But
Yeah.
maybe she meant he's a
He's
bit
a
of a perv. Yeah.
God. So Khaled and Ali were bonding in bed together. I thought that's
God,
interesting.
that sounds a bit more than it was. doesn't it?
No.
They were sitting on the bed.
Yeah, but they were like
Yeah,
saying,
George
"Oh,
bed.
you know, we've made up now." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah,
Khaled said, "Oh, this is nice" or something.
Yeah, it's like,
I
oh,
like
yeah.
this. Didn't he say?
Yeah, I like this now. You stopped having a go at me. Please leave me alone.
What's that word you used? Pragmatic. Ali said she was being pragmatic about the eviction earlier.
Oh,
Was it?
Was it? I don't know. We were calling you pragmatic
Yeah,
about
I
your
need the definition of
advice that you dish out. It's like pragmatic. You're like, you know,
is what it is. Is it
straightforward.
that?
Yeah, it's like
It
you're
is what
no
it is.
frills. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Pragmatic, like yeah,
Yeah.
just like yeah,
Blunt.
you deal with it. Yeah, pragmatic. God, Jesus. Anyway, Hannah had to be told that Daze was queer. I think. Because she was rubbing her tits in her face.
What the hell was that all about? Do you know what?
I don't know.
I heard something else about Daze earlier, probably last week, that Daze was still discovering their gender, she said as well.
Oh, okay,
Or
yeah.
They said, potentially, yeah. But probably like in a moment of discovery at the moment.
Yeah.
This phase of discovery.
Yeah, and I think maybe she was getting aroused by Hannah's thing, and Hannah
Yeah.
didn't know she was.
Right.
So she had to sort of give her the heads up. Like,
So she
stop
bats
doing
for
that.
both teams.
Yeah, so I think that's a bit of an old fashioned one, isn't it? He plays
Jolly
for the
hockey
other
sticks.
side. This is the sexual section, because then we had this long fingers coming out of your throat thing, which is another evocative image that, to be honest, I could have done without. Then, as if it couldn't get any worse, we had Lily sucking Martha's toes in the hot tub. That was...
She didn't got any standards. She's got no standards, that girl.
People doing anything to do with feet. If anyone tries to touch my feet, I'll kick their face in.
Kick him through a charity shop.
I will. I'll kick him. Yeah, I'll kick him to death.
Curb stomp him.
Martha needed some waterproof mascara in that hot tub, didn't she?
She'd been punched in the face.
Perhaps someone had tried to touch her feet and she didn't like it. No,
it hasn't been licked.
Oh,
Sucked.
God. And then Lily was saying, can someone lick my feet? And no one really wanted to because she's grubby.
Oh, bless. I feel a bit sorry for her now.
I think Thomas said, I'll pass, actually. That was pretty much it. I think Daze went after that.
What was it that Hannah said, that shit won't run with me?
I don't know.
I've forgotten what that was about.
Martha's mascara.
That shit did run. Baked Potato was fucked off that this kiss keeps being brought up. There's someone going on about it outside Lily.
She's been irritating to us.
Daze got evicted. She said that she'd broken many barriers she didn't think she could in the house. And she was also happy that Martha gets to celebrate her birthday. I suppose, if anything, for us, there might be some sort of party situation.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes Big Brother can stir something up for
I guess.
a party, can't it?
I guess.
She said, if I'm being honest, I don't think people love the activists. I know what I do is unpopular, but I know I do it for all of humanity's sake.
And people will look back and thank me, she said, in the future.
We won't be able to look back and thank her, will we? The way it's going.
We'll be dead.
Sorry.
Also, yeah, I don't think people will look back and thank her because they'll just be arseholes about it still, probably.
Dave said about the nominations, it takes quite a while. Because I remember that Marcus saying they've been nominated for 5 hours.
5 hours, that's crazy.
She was surprised that Shagan had nominated her. I was surprised that she'd got rheumatoid arthritis and managed to hold her arm up for 2 hours and a half. Maybe it just seized up and that helped her out.
Yeah, it probably did. It'll probably never be the same again after that.
She really loves Nathan, even though the politics are different, their values align, but their solutions don't, I think she said. And she said, becoming an adult makes you worry about everything. You worry about so many things that you don't get to be yourself. So it was this thing she said about Lily. She lives with a lot of guilt, but Lily just gets to... Lily
is authentically herself and doesn't give a shit what people think about her, which is true.
True.
It's true.
What would you rather be, though? Would you rather be conscious of how people perceive you or not give a shit at all?
Well, there's not giving a shit, and then there's sitting there with your finger up your nose and your legs spread. It's a bit much, isn't it?
You'd rather have some boundaries for yourself,
wouldn't you? A bit of decorum, a bit of class.
Yeah. I think, like, losing my marbles is, like, one of my biggest fears.
Same.
Like, if you got, like, Alzheimer's and you just had no clue of what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I'm, like, embarrassed, even though it hasn't happened to me.
What do you mean?
I already feel embarrassed for if it does ever happen.
If that ever happens to you, I'll be long dead by then of a heart attack. So you're gonna have to deal with that on your own, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But hold on, what's this got to do with anything? You losing your marbles? Just having decorum.
Just reflecting on, like, not really having any boundaries. I think I'm quite happy to have them and to be socially conscious. Yeah. Not to do things that people go, what the hell? But then maybe I do. Do you ever think, like, maybe I am?
Have you seen the reviews of this podcast? People are like, what the hell, quite often.
Yeah, do you want to do any apologies?
No, I apologise for nothing.
Sometimes I think, like, oh God, what if I am like that? But I don't know.
Well, I think I am like that, but I don't know. I think I say some inappropriate things sometimes. I don't mean to, though. Just the way I am, just authentically myself.
We've all been there.
I was sad to see Daze go, but happy to see Ali and Lily survive another day. Martha, she can go soon, but she'll never be up again, so that's Martha locked in for the final.
Yeah, because she got killer nominated. Yeah. We've kind of missed the... Yeah. Not that I don't hate Martha, but I feel like she's not great value.
She's not giving very much.
Yeah. And we really did try with the campaign, and it was picking up some momentum, but we just couldn't.
Now I've seen Daze go and she didn't seem that bothered. I'm like, oh, well, you know.
I just think it's a shame because it's very predictable.
Yeah, it is. Another black woman gone.
Yeah.
Just same old story, really, isn't it?
Still, we started off well with Ryan last week.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully we can bring it back this week.
Yeah.
I need to get into the inbox.
Okay.
Do you want to just tell the lovely listeners how to get in touch with us with their very, very pressing
Why
views?
don't you email us at bbonblast@gmail.com? Well, I think we've got a few emails
Have
this
we?
week. Yeah, the engagement with BBUK is good.
My God.
Or you can message us on Twitter at lightupvm or at bb_superfan or at bbonblast.
Oh yeah, we didn't plug our Twitters at the start.
Also on Instagram, you can hit us up on bbonblast or lightupvm for me, or this is Gaz for Gaz.
Oh,
You can leave us
that's private, man.
review on oh, come
No,
on.
it's public. So.
You can leave us a review on Spotify if you like. Oh, YouTube. We had quite a few views on YouTube for our last podcast, 300, which is quite decent because no one really watches it on YouTube.
No.
So I was like,
Although, if people have got the premium music thing, they can actually use it as a legit podcast listening
oh, can
place.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe some people.
Some
are
people
doing
do that.
then. Maybe some people are doing that then. And then
Are you still feeling? Because I've got the emails.
yeah.
Good God, it's distracting me trying to find them while you were doing all that
You
rattling
told
off the
me to
handles.
you told
Sorry.
me to do it.
Great feeling, loved it.
Oh, it's raining. I hope it's not raining on my way home.
Looking at the weather via the
raining
Big
on the
Brother
live
live
feed.
feed.
Yes, it's quite handy. It's like on Wimbledon when it rains. I'm like, shit, get the washing in.
Sorry, no, I'm not
I
sure.
haven't got my umbrella either. Mind you, I'll have to get a cab now.
My God. We've
What?
got so many emails from actually the Big Brother press team that I can't find the ones that are from our listeners. This is from Joseph. Joseph with a Z.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, Gaz and Lindsay. Hi, Gaz and Lindsay. Sorry, I'm not going to do it anymore, Joseph. I'm sorry. Turned over a new life. First off, yes, Lindsay, I was in London for 4 days and 2 nights.
Oh, cool.
/ 1 day in Paris. Do we want to read out Joseph's personal holiday itinerary on the podcast?
I don't.
/ 1 day in Paris practically a month ago.
Okay.
I had a great time whilst in London with my boyfriend Patrick. My God. Even though we had a bit of drama over our Airbnb.
What has this got to do with Big Brother?
Fuck all. Love the food, and I can finally say that I had a full English breakfast with beans and toast. Lol. Is that something people aspire to? Have you seen it on Big Brother? I even brought back home a full tray of Kinder Egg surprises for my co-workers, and they all love them. You don't have Kinder Eggs
Kinder
in
Eggs
America?
are not British. Like Kinder Eggs are like
German, aren't
Swedish
they?
or something. Yeah.
I can't believe they don't have them in America.
No.
It's a shame they're banned here in the States. There you
Oh,
go.
because it's a choking hazard.
And like that sawdust. Tell that to baked potatoes hamster. And our version sucks in comparison. I wonder what the hell they're putting in that one.
Yeah, probably guns.
Oh my God, this is a long bit. When we were taking the train from Gatwick Airport to London, I noticed on the train map one of the stops was Elstree and Boreham Wood. And when I read that, it made me remember all those years ago the original BBUK house used to be there. Correct.
Dude.
Anyways, on to this second week of BBUK. Thanks for your postcard, Joseph.
The preamble.
Put that on
I'm
the
surprised
fridge.
you didn't mention Big Brother Philippines.
It's coming
It's
up.
coming.
up. I just finished watching the Thursday episode, and honestly, I'd probably replay this episode in the future. The task team / creatives did an excellent job with the execution of the task. I must say, I'm liking Joseph's big font, like a
Oh
granny,
yeah,
like
it's
a
good
granny's
at this
phone,
time of night, isn't it?
like a granny's phone. The decorations to make it look like number 10 Downing Street. Yeah, that was actually great.
It was good actually.
How the tasks affected each housemate individually. Just chef's kiss. As AJ said
my
about the
favourite.
diary room chair. In our YouTube video where we tour the Big Brother house. Go and have a look
Do
at
you
it.
notice I, had to smile when people were saying chef's kiss? Pretending
Yeah.
it was acceptable.
It was funny though. My favourite moment overall was right after the butter churning challenge and the housemates that took part in milking the cow, and all of them just had to like kiss and started pushing each other into the mud, which was hilarious and heartwarming to watch.
Heartwarming. I wouldn't have been heartwarmed if I was
Warm-
pushed into that mud.
Warm Joseph's cockles. Especially how right before the task there was a bit of drama that spewed between Hannah and Thomas.
Spewed. I like that.
Like the shit out of the arse of that cow. Oh, my mouth is open. essentially. And what is this love affair happening between Nathan and Rosie? Baked potato, please. Is it really for the cameras?
Good question.
I found that whole exclusive footage from the fire alarm hilarious. What footage? Especially the extra exclusive that caught Rosie asking Nathan out to go to the winery after the show is finished. God, do you want to just do this podcast for us? Because this is the whole fucking week in review. So far, this cast is giving so much so much, and I cannot recall if during last year's series, if any of the episodes ever got extended like this series. No, Big Brother weren't really doing that last year.
Interesting.
I'm glad you raised that point, Joseph. You do raise a poignant point,
Pertinent
point, because they are giving it more respect this year and giving it more space when there is shit they need to put in the show.
Respectfully.
It made it feel like BBAU 2013 length of episodes.
God, let's not go overboard though.
Now, out of the 4 nominated housemates, I think I still want Lily to go. Aside from her horrible hygiene, I agree with Molly on Twitter that the novelty of her being dumb has worn off.
Oh, did old Molly say that? Or was that other Molly?
Probably. There are 2 Mollys out there.
Yeah, I love both the Mollys. One Molly loves Towie a lot.
I wonder if this HOH twist will still continue in this series, and maybe after the series is over.
How's it going to continue? Oh, right, next year, you mean? I thought it meant
Or
just
maybe in Celebrity Big Brother.
in a vacuum, just continuing on.
No, trust me, they're not going to...
I've gone existential.
Just bunting over a bed, just like floating in the ether. Where did they get that little bunting from?
With a dressing gown on top. Oh, shit. I'm actually delirious. at this
Joseph
point.
is fishing for like a change, a fundamental change in the format.
No,
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Also, I hope that each time there is a new HOH, their power when it comes to the nominations changes, and it isn't the same save or
I
clear
hope
nomination.
that too.
Overall, I'm really enjoying the series of BBK, whilst the Philippine version is finally ending next weekend after 99 days. Told you it's coming. Cannot wait for the next podcast, Joseph from Las Vegas.
That's nice. That was a good email, Joseph. Just next time, make it half that length. What? It's true.
Well, next time you won't have a whole trip itinerary to tell us.
Yeah, that's
We'll
true.
have to give us the rundown of the whole week that we just sat talking for about 2 hours already.
There were some good points there, though, and I'm glad you had fun in London.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that English breakfast. Well, you didn't say you enjoyed it; you said you had it. Next is Laurie. Laurie, who wasn't going to email, but has emailed 6 hours ago because somebody encouraged her to do so.
Couldn't help herself.
It was me. We need a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat? Coup
Coup
d'etat. Stat. She wants the guillotine as well. Or vote to save.
Yes.
These noms created a horrible predicament for the idiot general public.
They did.
Marcello, Thomas, and Izaz would have been much better options this week. I like Izaz now.
Oh, like's a strong word.
Well, value him.
God, that's even more strong.
Boo! I can't stomach Marcello's comments. What do you think about the way they've been talking about Marcello on Late and Live?
I think they're
brushing it off.
I think they're slightly concerned that they're giving him a bad edit, so they're trying to like balance it out on Late and Live.
Oh,
but
good theory.
Then just show some more balanced footage of him acting like normal in the house, and don't every time you show him saying something absolutely disgusting. There's an editing tip for you, Big Brother.
Editor's note. Thomas has faded into the background, and Izaz needs to chill out. He's taking everything way too seriously.
Yeah, Khaled does as well.
If we have to lose one of the ladies, it's got to be Martha, in brackets, unfortunately. Yeah. That's what we said.
Yeah.
We tried. She's going to be so upset, but it will have the least effect on the house going forward, I'm sorry to say.
Correct.
I'm sorry to say, says Laurie.
No.
That's half an hour, loyalist Laurie. Kiss
You were-
emoji, kiss emoji.
You were bang on, my girl.
We've got several emails here, so strap in, people.
Oh, I'm already asleep.
Can Emma win this is the subject line for this one. This is from Nick
S.
S. Are we allowed to say that surname? Isn't that
I
one
mean,
on Twitter?
We've said it a
Nick
gazillion
Snow,
times.
come on, Nick Snow.
Follow
Isn't that a
Nick.
character off of Game of Thrones?
That's Jon Snow.
Oh, right, similar.
We've had this conversation before as well. Fucking hell.
Hello, Lindsay and Gaz.
Hello.
How is this series? Only 6 weeks,
Yeah.
Only 4 weeks left now.
Although, on the bright side, it's only 6 weeks worth of podcasts.
Well, yeah. But there's not many podcasts out of a series, is it, that we get to do?
No.
Well, we've actually done an extra bonus episode, so there will be 7.
Oh, God.
They must have a few eviction twists coming up because there are still so many people in there with almost 2 weeks in the books.
Just started. But
You
he's
can't
right.
start.
It's like next week could be halfway through.
Is it going to have to be a double next week already?
Nah, you can't do that.
No? I think Emma... No, they wait till Halloween, won't they? To do a double.
Right.
I think Emma might actually be my favourite so far.
Ah.
Do you know what?
She's funny.
She's good. Yeah, good value. She's hilarious while not trying to obviously play any kind of character.
Yeah, she's just naturally funny, I think.
Or desperately seeking airtime.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, really liking Sarah and Hannah, although it seems like we don't see much of Hannah other than her in the diary room, that's what we said earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe as people start to go, we'll get more
we will,
Hannah airtime, if she can survive.
We will, because I don't think she'll be up, because people like her, I think.
Undecided on Khaled's alleged fakeness. He seems nice enough. At least he didn't form a lads alliance this week. At least he didn't form a lads alliance this week. You can't form an alliance in BBUK really anyway, can you? I feel like he almost is in a lads alliance because he always hangs around with Shagun and Marcello. Do y'all think HOH will continue throughout the series? I don't think this cast needs the extra injection of tension, but could be fun to keep the noms in flux. I
think they will do it at least one more week.
I think they...
Did they say about it?
I don't know. Maybe it's said on that live. We should have asked Dan. He watched something.
I think 1 or 2 more weeks would be okay with it. I don't think it affects the nominations that much.
I think this is the kind of thing that in previous Big Brothers, when we've done it, we've just done it once for shock value. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do just quietly forget about it now.
No.
Nathan in the government task. It's giving Stanford prison experiment. Maybe it's because I'm never tweeting on time with the episodes, but the engagement is severely lacking. I don't know, it's trending every day.
It seems pretty lively when I'm on there. So I think that's a you problem.
I used to up your game on the tweets. No? I think the most I've seen anyone tweet about is Whisper Gold, lol. So that must have been a really egregious choice.
Well, you'll enjoy our bit on that earlier in this episode.
What's egregious mean? Dividing? Unpopular?
Yeah, unpopular, right.
Also, Lindsay's beard potato tweet deserved better.
That was good, I thought.
Did I see that one?
I don't know.
What was it?
I just literally put beard potato and did a picture of a jacket potato because I think baked potato is his beard.
Ah, I see.
So I don't think people know about the beard.
Going to be a bummer eviction regardless tonight. P.S. Did Gaz really refer to Sam Reed as an odd-looking actor on the last pod? Talk about something that will get you cancelled. I don't know who that is or what it looks like.
It was on my iPad. Do you remember? Because I got the cheat sheet up and he was the guy on my screensaver.
Right. Probably then.
Yeah.
Lindsay's got a plethora of weird looking guys on her backgrounds and a roster.
I wish.
Thanks, Nick, for that email. Sorry if I shocked you. Oh, here's a new person, I think. Although, sorry if you are not a new person.
Oh,
I
God,
just don't
here we
remember
go again. What's the name? And I'll tell you.
Matt.
Oh, well,
but I'm not going to read the surname because Matt has just signed themselves off as Matt.
Show me the surname.
It's the Year of the Woman Eye.
Oh, it's quite a generic surname, so I'm not
sure.
Well,
anyway, it's a housemate roundup.
Oh.
Do you know what? I do worry that someone's just going to come and give us a complete curveball bombshell in the emails like they do sometimes.
Oh, don't worry. We'll just start it out if they do.
Hi all. Hi all. You know, me, Lindsay and Towie, I suppose. This series is given...
Oh, no!
This series is given with the entertainment. And the housemates are a better selection than I first thought.
Yeah, agreed.
We felt the same.
Agreed.
I'm writing this just before the second eviction, so here are my thoughts of the housemates. Thank you for this email, Matt.
You've not read it yet.
Baked potato.
Thank you afterwards.
No, but I appreciate that someone's sitting there going, before this eviction, I'm going to email
BBUK. It's nice, isn't it, to think they thought of us.
Baked potato, Nathan, Emma, Thomas, and Dean for the final 5.
Wow,
Let's just review that. Baked potato.
Yeah. Nathan.
No, I can see it happening. Emma, yeah. Thomas.
Dean?
Thomas?
What?
And Dean.
Nah.
What relation are you to Dean and Thomas? Because this doesn't make sense. They are the best by far.
Is he joking?
I don't know. Let's keep reading. Hannah,
I told
Daze.
you shouldn't have said thank you.
No, I still thank them for emailing. Hannah, Daze, Martha, Shagun, Sarah, Izaz, and Khaled are quite boring.
Oh.
And can stay, but need to go soon.
Oh, well, that's a lot of people to go soon.
Ali and Marcello should be going next. Oh my God. Oh. I'm over them, and Marcello is such a sleaze.
I like these controversial views, though.
By the time you read this, here's the most controversial.
Oh, no.
I will be dead. No. Lily is hopefully gone.
Oh.
God, imagine if someone just said, "I'll be dead." That would be sinister as hell.
Oh my
We'd have
God.
to submit that to the police, wouldn't we, for evidence?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Matt. I took it on a dark
Matt.
one. Lily is hopefully gone.
I hope you're feeling well, Matt.
She is so annoying.
I can understand that someone would feel that way, though.
Not iconic in the slightest.
Oh.
Don't see the hype at all.
I can understand that someone would feel like that.
Till next time,
Oh,
Matt.
I like that. I like someone, not just saying the same shit we've said. Why not have a different opinion?
Matt Jones emailed us last series of BBUK. Welcome back, Matt.
Did he have a controversial opinion back then as well?
I don't know, but he apologised for giving us such a long email, so you must have complained the first time around.
Oh, sorry, Matt. That email length was appropriate.
Look, it's been a year.
Yeah, one per series are we getting?
It's been a year.
You can do another. Send us another one with your opinions that I don't agree
No,
with.
sent 2 last year, so there'll be another one next week.
All right.
Till next time.
Send us
I like the
another one.
mystique around Matt Jones.
Yeah, Matt Jones coming out with some weird takes. I like it. Let's agree to disagree and not have an argument about it. It's perfect. I wish people on Twitter would take a note out of that book.
I warn you, we've still got 2 emails to go.
Fucking hell, what's going on?
People care about BBUK.
Anyone would think this was a popular podcast that people enjoy listening to. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. We'll never know, as we don't even have access to our own analytics.
To be fair, it's
It's doing all right.
better than it used to do.
We charted last year, don't forget that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We don't know how or where, but
Wasn't
we
it in
charted.
some weird country or something?
Well, I think I assumed
Not
Australia.
Weird, nice
but
country.
I don't know. Anyway, Ashton is the next one of our new favourite
good old
internet
Ashton.
people. Is the next person in the inbox.
I've got Ashton notifications on my Twitter now,
Oh,
so I can see what he's posting.
wow.
Yeah. I only do that for the real ones.
It's giving inner circle. It's not giving slay is the subject line of Ashton's email.
I can't cope anymore.
No, no Mr. Nice Guy introduction from me. I'm absolutely fuming.
Oh,
This is 2
Is
hours
this
ago.
post the-
The raw
nice,
reaction.
nice.
First of all, the 3 girls being nominated in the first place
wrong.
sucks.
Yeah.
But then for Khaled to say the fairest thing was to put another girl up instead
Yeah.
of one of the lads is shambolic. Ashton has got the best views. I'm sorry. What was I saying to Ashton in the DMs, calling him iconic? I think he was like, "No, don't." But please continue. Something like that. Anyway, for such a good series, the guys are so shite. I'd rather watch paint dry. It's giving flop.
You can watch paint dry in the Big Brother house. All those big old drips.
Big Brother's big drips. If I was in Khaled's situation, I would have saved Daze and replaced her with Marcello, the dirty little sex pest. Why did they try to give him the nice edit today as well? And don't even get me started on people booing Daze. What is your problem with people fighting for our planet? Good point. It's not the only problem though, is it, Ashton?
Right.
It makes me insane. Anyways, I'm not going to go too much into detail right now. I'm writing this before the eviction, so I'll see you on the flip side. It's a two-part.
shit.
It's a two-part
He's
message.
He's going to be even more pissed off after them.
This is part 2 now.
Oh.
My days. My days.
Oh, my days.
My days does the British public make me want to gouge my eyes out and blend them.
Oh, God.
It's not what I wanted, but I'm glad she went now to a good reception over a bad one later down the line.
I don't think the boos were that bad, to be honest, considering what they could have been.
He's made a really too soon joke here.
Oh,
I guess
no.
Liam Payne isn't the only one going too soon this week. Ashton.
That's Viva Blast is not responsible for that. I want to say I feel like we've made a couple of jokes about Liam Payne tonight, sort of
Have we?
offhand comments, and I just want to say I think it's actually extremely sad what's happened.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like we've been glib about it on a couple
Oh,
of occasions.
sorry.
And no, I think it's fine to joke about these things and it's just normal, but I do actually think it's really sad. Not that I'm not exactly a One Direction fan, but I just think it's sad that a 31-year-old has died.
Yeah, of course.
But not to bring the mood down.
And a father as well. That's sad.
Although apparently it was slightly problematic, but that's not for us to get into right now.
No. Let's continue with Ashton's thoughts after that bombshell. Next week, I'm hoping one of the girls, hopefully someone sensible like Ali, wins HOH.
Yeah.
Everyone's assuming there's going to be an HOH, so maybe there is. And gives Khaled a taste of his own medicine.
I think Ali might not put Khaled up, but we'll see.
Also, image laundering too. Too risky. Not that I don't like him, I just don't like what he did. And I better not see nobody on Twitter or Facebook complaining how shite the series has become. They caused it. You're causing all this. Hope you both have a good night. Ashton. Uh-oh, the voice is going. P.S. Lindsay, you really thought you could get rid of Martha. It's giving foolish.
What?
Why is Ashton pinning that on you when I orchestrated that campaign?
Maybe he thinks I did. Oh, but probably because I was saying about her saying giving all the time and how annoying it was.
Probably.
I've noticed
it's just a little rub of salt in the wound, isn't it?
I've noticed a few other people are saying that now. Like BB Spy was saying it tonight, for example. I was the original one who noted that with Martha, just saying.
What, it's given?
Yeah.
Yeah, only you noticed that Martha said it's given to an excessive degree.
I was the first person to... If you search back, I guarantee I was the first person to ever say it.
Here's a hack. You can tell who's doing the BB on Blast tweets by the casing of the hashtags. It's true. That's how you know if it's me or Lindsay.
Interesting.
It's a little code that we didn't plan, but it's just the way it is.
You shouldn't tell people that. I'm going to start mixing mine now.
Don't you dare!
Nah, I'm gonna.
Shit, now I've just outed myself.
Yeah, because like when I want to abuse someone as BB on Blast, I'll do the capital letters.
We don't endorse abusing people on Twitter around here.
No, we do not.
Especially not when it's us.
Yeah, leave us alone.
Last email of the night, unless someone gets the last minute one in at 12:55.
If you do, fuck
This
you.
one's from Lorcan.
Oh, look.
It's quite the wall of text as well. Hey, Lindsay and Gaz. To give or not to give? That is the question. Although I'm mostly enjoying this series so far and finding a lot of the housemates insanely unlikable.
Oh,
Interesting. Obviously, Ali is amazing. Feels like the kind of person you'd want to be friends with on the outside world.
Yeah.
She's down to earth, witty, and glamorous. That's Mother.
Witty? Is she witty?
I don't know.
I don't remember ever hearing her crack a joke in my life. But anyway, whatever.
If you've got an example, I'd like to hear it. Lily is also far and away the most entertaining in my eyes.
She's entertaining.
I'd go insane living with her 24/7,
Yeah.
but everything she says and does is gold.
Yeah.
She's fascinating, very Nicky,
She is fascinating.
and I think she's being genuine. But then you have people like Dean, who is a miserable bastard.
Yeah.
Out of all the gays that applied,
Yeah.
why have they chosen this
Didn't
guy?
they always say the same thing?
Yeah. I actually think for Dean, because Dean obviously said, I've watched this show since I was 11.
Yeah.
Similar to me.
Yeah.
It's like his dream. I feel like it's not going to end well for him.
No. Maybe there's something more to Dean that we've not seen yet.
A different hat.
I'm going to try and be open-minded, but I don't see what they see in him.
No.
But
you have to remember, they don't cast everyone to be
no,
liked.
No, not at all. Maybe they want him brought down a peg or two. Who knows?
Thomas brings nothing, not even eye candy. Shagan as
He's got
well.
a spotty neck as well.
Shagan as well. Who is this man? Yeah, quite.
Well, you had an idea about that, but that was a private matter.
I can't stand Nathan at all. His voice is like nails on a chalkboard, and all he has to contribute is rage bait political discussions and this fake crush on baked potato. I won't get into my feelings like that, or I'll just ramble on for ages. Similarly, Marcello, not much needs to be discussed. He's just a scumbag. I'm not finding these people fun to have on my TV. Oh my God, are you not enjoying Big Brother, Lorcan? I find myself sighing through the scenes.
Oh God.
No. Even someone like Martha is absolutely bringing nothing. The whole it's giving, and apparently being Alison Hammond's biggest fan, acting like she's the only person on the planet that likes Alison Hammond, as if she isn't universally beloved.
Well, some people don't like her.
Yeah, look at when she started on this morning.
Yeah.
To me, it's giving phony. A lot of these people seem to have made up these personalities for TV and just ran with it.
Yeah.
I sound like the biggest hater ever. It's just that the Ali and Lily show for me at the minute.
Yeah. And I like Sarah as well. And who else do I like?
There's not a single mention for Sarah in Lorcan's email.
I like Sarah. I do like a couple of the others.
Get all, in capital letters, the men out.
I do like Hannah as well. All the men. Let's think, is there one man worth saving? Not really, is there?
I'm not ready for Nathan to go, to be honest.
Khaled I don't mind keeping for now as well. And Nathan, actually he can go. Can he?
Can he?
It's fake romance.
Can you imagine a show without Nathan?
Yeah, I can. The fake romance is getting on my nerves. And it's only just begun. It's only just begun.
Get all of the men out, and some of those women too.
Hannah I like.
Very annoyed about Daze leaving. What
Yeah.
the fuck are they thinking, making it vote to evict?
Yeah, good question.
There's too many weird productions too many weird production decisions being made. The series hangs in the balance of the next couple of evictions,
my
I
God.
think. Next couple of evictees, sorry, I think. If we're stuck watching Nathan and his horse teeth gnawing away at baked potato and a straight man circle jerk, it will be curtains. Pray for Lily and Ali. Ali and Lily, lots of love, Lorcan.
Gnawing away at fake potato. I mean, he's got a point. If Ali or Lily go, it would be a bit of a shitter, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that after all those nice emails, Lorcan's really
just
cast a
brought
dark
the mood
spell
down.
at the end, hasn't he? I get his point though.
I feel for Lorcan sitting there sighing at the TV every night for an hour, if not more.
Sitting there with Martin, sighing away. Poor Lorcan. And his one leg.
Who's one leg? Has Martin got one leg?
Yeah, he's got one
I
leg.
didn't know that.
Yeah, if you'd listened to the podcast that Lorcan was on, he went into the story in great detail.
I think I did.
Yeah,
No, maybe I didn't.
He had an accident at work, I think. I had
Oh.
an accident
Have you
at
had
work.
an accident at work?
Sorry, Lorcan. Hopefully you're not listening to this in the car with Martin. Imagine if you were. God, I think that was the biggest mailbag we've ever had.
It was a hefty mailbag, wasn't
Fucking
it?
hell, that's just what we needed at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you to everyone that emailed.
Thank you, though. It was good to feel all that love in the mailbox.
It was really nice, yeah. Well, no one said many nice things about us. It was all about
No,
Big
just
Brother.
like using it as a platform to get their own opinion out there, really,
especially
aren't
Joseph's bloody review of London. Oh my God.
they? No, thank you, though. I like those emails. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's it. I've already done the socials. Read my
Yeah,
book, First
we're
Aid
done.
Kit Girl. Are we doing the BBUS podcast? Oh, God. Jesus.
Let's talk about that off there. If you're into BBS, there might be a little bit of extra finale roundup. Well, there might not. But yeah, thank you for listening. Come back next week. We'll try to be less tired.
No, come on. It's been a marathon, not a sprint. So
Okay.
we're doing our best there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's giving bedtime.
If you haven't already, please go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch that new house tour. I'm trying to get the views
Please.
up on that. Even
Tell
if you've watched it already, tell a friend and watch it again.
Yeah, watch it again, for God's sake. What else you got to do on a Saturday night when there's no Big Brother on? Well, watch the live feed, I guess.
Also, don't forget, if you're watching live feed and the bird sound is on, just
bird
tweet
feed.
the podcast. Tell people to listen to this while they're watching Big Brother.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, share it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who listened and who emailed in.
And thanks to everyone that engaged with the campaign to evict Martha. Maybe we'll get her next time.
You failed. But thanks anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.
for listening. Bye.